How do you join? You can do !! sign up. Make sure you sign up on that page and make sure you join the Discord so I can ping you for matches. I mean, you don't need to do it yourself. You just need to click on the link. We'll be starting in about 20 minutes. It's getting closer to 15 now. But plenty of time to sign up still. I am looking for Zach Not Kyle and the Corporate Donkey to join the Discord. As a reminder, the Discord makes it way easier for me to, you know, organize the tournament. So if you're not in there, I will just kick you out of the bracket. I mean, I hope they know the rules. I've tried my frickin' darndest to impart them onto people. But I mean, I know a lot of fighting game players. I mean, myself included. I've caught myself like not reading rules before as well. It happens. The Grand Wizard. That is a fucking name.
Yeah, pretty funny.
How's it going?
Did you have the Discord joining noises on the stream? I feel like I heard it.
I think it will do it. I guess it didn't activate the streaming mode? Oh, whatever. It doesn't matter. Yeah, usually I have the streaming like noises. They're not like turned on. AXP, are you your mom's a dude? / Grand Wizard.
Shit, I have 0 ranked matches played this month. Let me play one real quick.
Okay, that's you. That's another trip up. Is you know, if your name's not the same as it is in a challenge, like I just don't know who you are.
Yeah, like my tag versus my challenge name.
True. I am still looking for Zach Not Kyle and the Corporate Donkey. I would change it if I can remember how to change like names. I forget how to do that, honestly, in Discord. I know that's something I can do as a server owner.
You can change other people's names for you?
Oh wait, here we go. You gotta right click. I'm just gonna put you as AXP for now. You could change it again if you want to. Just please keep AXP in it so I can actually like still ping you.
Does that change it for everyone or just for you?
For everyone.
Okay.
I messaged Zach Not Kyle on Discord because they're in the KI Discord, so I can find their actual Discord. Corporate Donkey is also in there.
I saw Zach Not Kyle offline at Combo Breaker.
Yeah, I saw them as well. I did not really interact with them, but I saw them.
Yeah, I saw Veneto playing with them, VTubers and such.
That's like my like first thing I do. If someone's not in the Discord, I look to see if they're in the KI Discord because that's usually where they found this tournament as well. This is looking like a pretty healthy beginner to intermediate bracket now.
Hopefully we can get even number of gamers in the end.
Yeah, that's the one thing. We have 19 at the moment.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
It's either Combo Breaker hype or you accidentally pinging everybody.
It could possibly be me accidentally pinging everybody. Maybe I should start pinging everybody. I thought, honestly, I don't know how much Franca is actually bothered
Ping Netplay
by.
Beginner.
Yeah, I could.
Intermediate.
I'm not sure how well, like those, because you know everyone's own sense of like what's a beginner and what's like intermediate is like all fucked up.
Yeah, I was thinking, do you think it would be clear if instead of saying beginner to intermediate, you say beginner and intermediate?
I'm not sure why that would.
Because sometimes 2 doesn't necessarily mean it's inclusive. Right, could be like beginner to intermediate and the cutoff is at intermediate, like no intermediate players allowed.
Mm-hmm.
But you mean beginner to intermediate including intermediate?
Maybe. I gotta start inputting these players into my little scoreboard device. I am curious if we will turn out to be doing a Steam or a KI one. There's a lot of Steam players, and you know, well, we might be doing that. There are also going to be a lot of unseeded players, so that's fun.
Yeah, it seems like there's a lot of new names, which is cool.
Mm-hmm. A reminder, if you would like to play today, you have about 10 minutes to sign up still. We'll start shortly after the turn of the hour.
The hell, I just got a Season 1 Wolf backdash.
What?
Sometimes that happens where like you cross up the opponent and you try to do like a forward dash, but it gives you a back dash, but has like the same animation as the forward dash, and it kind of looks like Wolf Season 1.
No, weird.
Yeah, it's like not uncommon.
Chris, what is his name? Wait, did Virus sign up as well?
Maybe.
Damn, there's 21 people now. Okay, this is getting out of hand.
Give us one more for the even numbers.
Yeah, it's definitely gigs. You should sign up. Make it an even amount of players. Although it would be an even amount of. Actually, no. We still have 2 players that have not checked in / are not in the Discord. So if you want to join regardless, you should sign up. The only thing that will happen is if there's an uneven amount of players is that unfortunately a single player will be left out of 1 round each.
Mm-hmm.
So that's 5 players that will only get 4 matches instead of 5. And unfortunately that's just kind of like, I don't know. It's just how it is sometimes.
Round robin curse. Do you know if TJ's locked out of the buffer when he wakes up from his last breath?
I've got no idea. I don't know.
So I feel like I've heard Devil complain about something like that before. But I've never actually played TJ really like that, so I don't know.
I wouldn't even. Besides, like using that like X thing, you'll sign up. KB Bone. I don't think you're allowed anymore, right? Aren't you graduated or whatever the fuck the term I'm using is?
I mean, you're the one that knows that.
Yeah, you're not allowed. You're too good. Sorry. Oh,
KB Bone is pretty solid.
it scared the shit out of me.
Oh no.
Thought my my scoreboard program crashed for a second, which is like I've never experienced that before. But I was like moving files and like Windows decided, oh, you want that to pop up in front of everything, right?
I'm kind of getting sick of Windows. Maybe I should just switch to Linux like Trevward is doing, but I don't know if everything I want to run can run on Linux easily.
Yeah.
I haven't used a Linux distro since like 2019, 2020-ish.
I feel like Linux...
Just because gaming was too hard on Linux.
Yeah, I was going to say, I feel like Linux is good for like productivity from the outside looking in, but like gaming, obviously everything
Sort
is
of,
like...
yeah.
Mostly everything's built for Windows.
Yeah, I mean, I love programming on Linux for the most part for a lot of general purpose programming stuff, but even Windows is kind of like better for game programming and stuff if you're doing that. So it's like, it just has the Microsoft tools for that.
Mm-hmm.
But command line and Python and C++ and shit is a lot easier on Linux for the most part.
Damn,
I just hate how Windows gives you ads for everything. Like, I'm sick of like having a notification bar that gives me ads for shit. It's like, bro, why is that built into the OS? I just want to use the computer.
It's the most important thing is that they make money off you.
It is, I mean, for them, but...
Yeah. It's actually coming down to be like a really even split between Xbox and Steam. It's kind of crazy.
Shit. I switched over to Xbox just because I could switch back to Steam.
I mean, we'll figure out what it is.
I was playing some ranked. I lost to Metro Trash. I tried the Idol Mirror. Didn't work out.
You just can't do it
I was
like he
close,
does.
though. Yeah, I definitely have some misinputs and mess up on my Idol. I don't have the muscle memory yet for a lot of stuff. He also hit me with counter breakers and I didn't counter break him.
I mean, I like the idea of something like that, QT, but it's just, it's not easy to represent on Challenge and stuff like that.
Let me in Trash, I'll even up the numbers for everyone.
Again, Corporate Donkey, and Zach Not Kyle, I need you all to get in the Discord if you want to play.
Did you end up watching all the baloney Pokemon?
No.
I only watched the first 2 rounds so far. Someone in the second round was running Palmot, though. They didn't do very well, though. I feel like they just got to give Koraidon Rock Slide Trash. That's the coverage move it needs.
I feel like maybe it's less like we should be making that Pokemon more powerful and more we should maybe be lowering the power level.
Yeah, but Miraidon's got Dazzling Gleam. Give Koraidon Rock Slide. Breaking Swipe is just so mid as a spread move.
What are these names y'all are doing? Does currently it seem like we're going towards a Steam, which means for once possibly the Xbox gamers will have to deal with it.
I'm not allowed to invite people if I'm gonna stay on Xbox and in the lobby, right? They changed that.
I don't think so. That would be really
Like
convenient.
pre-AE, I could do that, but after AE, I feel like they locked it down a bit more, which I think is better in the long run. So I definitely remember UU lobbies. I used to be able to invite people not being the host or joining out people that weren't the host. But
Yeah, I know, this Swiss is going crazy.
22 is a good number. Let's keep it that way.
Okay,
Y'all don't want me in the bracket.
I got confirmation. Zach Not Kyle is busy or something. So now we're still just looking for the Corporate Donkey.
Pretty good name. Who even are the usual killers we got in here? Bodied, Bgigante. Is this DanielGames' first time joining?
I think so.
I've seen him very active in the KI Cord, and he seems pretty knowledgeable about other fighting games. But
No, DanielGames entered one other time, I believe, actually.
Might have been the one that I missed when I was busy.
I
is in here.
have seen Tsunderstruck online.
Okay. It's a pretty good name too.
Mm-hmm.
Tsundere.
Damn. What is the drama of me adding these like names in like frickin' the Xbox Steam split is staying so like even as I'm entering them in.
That's crazy. They just got a Darth Jar Jar emote now. Better not be AI generated. It could be.
Yeah. Thankfully, even with this many players entering, like, seeding really doesn't matter that much in these tournaments.
How does the seeding work? Does it pair up high seeds versus low seeds at first?
I think it goes for high to middle, actually. You'll still get whooped. Maybe. We'll see what happens. There should, especially with a field this wide, there should be players that everybody can have like a competitive game against. And just a warning, I'm probably going to start a few moments late. I was not expecting there to be this many people signing up, so I should have started a little earlier when it came to entering them into my scoreboard to make it easier on me. I mean, that's all. Honestly, that's a thing that I'm afforded because there are not usually that many KI gamers. Like, if I was running TNS brackets, there's no way I could do it like that. But that makes it easier for me whenever people enter with funny names, so I can be like, oh, I'm putting this player in, and I just forget entirely what their name is. Okay, did we get Corporate Donkey being in? Sorry, I'm explaining.
You're them explaining?
Yeah.
Fuck, 21 players.
I mean, Corporate Donkey isn't here, so I think we're going to end up with 20.
Let me in, Trash. Let me in.
No.
It's all just for to give players matches, you know. It doesn't matter if they play someone like me.
Damn, it's actually even. I guess I'm going to run it on Xbox still. Unless I don't know who this is. I had a random entry at the end.
Oh shit.
Not entry though, they just entered the Discord. I'm gonna go ahead and post. We're gonna do a little commercial just to make sure it doesn't interrupt the first set. Transition over to this. Why is body is? Yeah, that's fine. We're gonna ping everybody here. Say check-ins and sign-ups are closed. Make sure no one signed up at the end. Where's Corporate Donkey? I'm sorry, but you have to be kicked out because you did not join the Discord. Better luck next time.
Damn. I think one of the best parts about playing Steam Ranked is that when I run into Shadow Shard, I don't get the complaining messages after the set.
You know what? Honestly, I was kind of thinking that whenever I play Steam, like some of the best part is like I mean, they probably could try to get a message to me if they, remember which which account is mine on Xbox or whatever. But like, I figure most of them are like not going to put that much effort in to like try to get me to try to send me some hate mail or something. Sorry, I'm trying to.
Oh shit, we're down to 20 players?
Yeah, because Corporate Donkey's not here.
Well, I thought that made it 21. Did someone else leave?
No, it was. That's just where it was.
Okay, nice.
Sorry, definitely seeding a bunch of unknown players like makes this like a lot harder.
Just do it random.
I thought about it, but I was like, I can see the people that have entered beforehand. I can see them like a little higher. It'll be fine.
I mean, the way Swiss works, they'll end up playing
Yes.
players that perform similarly regardless.
All right, we have an even amount of players. There is not a lobby out because I've not started Killer Instinct yet. I'm sorry, y'all.
Okay.
Think it's stabilizing? I mean, I gotta turn it up anyways. Welcome everyone to the Ultrafine Atomic Rookies 76. I hope you're all ready to enjoy yourselves. Have some nice little competition. We have 20 competitors. Okay, and then yeah, just every single round you'll fight somebody. 1 minute late for sign up. Yeah, I'm sorry. Especially with this many people entered, I kind of don't want to. I don't really want to rock the boat with
next
how many
Saturday,
people,
4 p.m. Eastern.
Next Saturday at 4 p.m. Yes. I do alternate schedules for these tournaments just to, cover more people. What am I doing? I'm trying to set my random theme. It's very important to have the random theme. Next weekly is on Wednesday at 9 p.m. If y'all pay attention to the main KI Chords announcement channel or in the Ultrafine Discord, I do post a schedule either on Monday or Sunday. Alright, let's figure out what the hell we're getting on stream.
Get in that lobby.
Yo, who just joined? Alex, what's up? I
Damn,
kind of want to go with
player?
players that I'm aware of, because I don't want to make anybody a little too nervous about playing on stream, but I'm not sure how people really feel about that anyways.
Bro, just fucking send it, trash.
Just send it?
Just fucking send it.
Especially newer players.
I know when I was new to the game, I loved being on stream just to get feedback from Nikki's commentary and whoever was doing comms. But
I think he might be unique.
Yeah, if you don't want to be a stream, you're just a fucking pussy, you know, Roman?
I guess. How you doing, Alex? How many Modelos, bro?
Always, bro. Bro, it's time, bro.
Okay, Alex, be quiet. We're gonna get BG, we're gonna get Virus on stream now. And then we'll get Chaotic and Taz after that. So that means Chris and CAPQT off stream, Ferrets and Descender off stream, Sean and Lord Dorkface off stream. Is it just Dorkface?
Yeah, let's fucking go.
Togo and Wingzero off stream. Carol and DudeWithMoney. What are these names?
I realized Metro
Off-stream.
DM'd me on Blue Sky saying GG's. That's funny.
Bodied and JellyOmni off stream. Lochnar AXP off stream. Daniel.
Damn, we got a lot of players,
Oh
eh?
yeah. DanielGames and Tsunderstruck off stream. Never ride.
Post CB hype, bro.
Damn.
Chris,
Everyone
why
saw
are you?
Zombie win and they're like,
Chris,
damn, that could be me.
Chris, what are you doing? It says off stream. You got a little too excited, buddy. You will be on stream at some point. But right now we gotta get Virus and well, there's Virus. There we go.
Oh,
we gotta get BG in here.
Is this a round robin?
Yeah, this is a Swiss.
Swiss.
Why?
Abbreviated round robin. That's what all the rookies tournaments are.
Yeah, if you were.
Yeah, but why?
By the
So
way,
you can
if
optimize
you,
how many matches you get and fight opponents that are good for you to fight.
yes, if you would like to join us again next week, well, there will be another one. Make sure you are early, because if you sign up at the last second or you joined the Discord at the last second, I don't know you're around. I'm going to probably just go ahead and move on. We got Bgigante versus
A huevo.
Virus 916. How you doing today, Alex? Okay.
Charles, you're so Mexican.
Why do you say that?
Oh, what?
Also, knowing what I know about you, that's probably an insult coming from you.
Hey, yo.
You should have went for damage there, Bgigante. That low of health, you don't need to burn them out. Burnout's good when they have like, you know, like over a quarter health left. Anything a quarter and less, just go for battery end or wall splat or other stuff. I do think this is a matchup that pretty much favored Jago before AE, and then after AE, it just got better for Jago with the 27.
Yeah, having a 3-frame DP is just like really good against Cinder, honestly.
Yeah, because a lot of his best pressure is that. It's like he just misses DP input there. But a lot of Cinder wants to do his neutral skip with medium Trailblaze, but Jago can make that super threatening.
This lockout could have used Shadow to actually fully extend that combo to death. You got so much.
Oh, could have just one chanced.
BG, you got so much bar. Instinct and Shadow.
If you watch Valorax play, if he lands that DP, he's doing one chance jab into Shadow Cash right there. And he does light a lot, so like just do that. Don't go for any weird juggles there. Pretty much evened up, but the really good instinct pop on the side of BG right now.
Oh my god. Okay.
Burnout could have gotten hot better.
Look at that potential damage rising up. Gets the cash out. Big damage.
Nicely done.
BG's still just sitting on this meter though.
Yeah, he definitely needs to spend that. There we go.
Yeah, hell yeah. Into danger. Ooh, let's go.
I think Virus was definitely just getting a little bit too predictable at the end. You know, Jago has instinct, he's gonna win kick, but Cinder's in the air, he's definitely gonna make that whiff.
I definitely need to make sure I make titles or whatever you want it to be in the score reporting channel. This is gonna get confusing to read back.
Yeah, do the round, the headers.
Yeah, the headers. That's a much better word. What am I getting? I guess that's just from people. If you do have issues, by the way, finding your opponent or whatever, let me know. See if I can try to help. I know a lot of players, there's a lot of new players in this bracket, and not everyone's accustomed to like how we do things in KI. Although it's not like we do it very differently from other modern games. It's just, you know, some people just don't know how to work the lobby system.
Yeah, it's a very antiquated, really terrible lobby system.
Yeah, throw those bombs. That is one thing Cinder has over Jago, is like, he can just chuck those bombs, or Jago kind of has a much slower fireball.
I do think Jago can win the zoning war if you are good with fireballs, though.
Yeah,
but
if you got
you gotta like know the patterns.
Yeah, the charge fireball timing and whatnot.
Yeah, if your name is Crazy Skate Nate or Night Slash. I do think Nate and Night Slash are probably the two best of the fireball game out of any Jago that I've seen in the game.
Good punish. Into the shadow, I love it.
Yeah, you know what Jago player I missed that was the best at the Wolf matchup was, what was his name? It was something God. What's his name?
God?
I can't remember his name right now. He had God in his name.
Jago with
like
God in the name.
Let me check my messages real quick.
No, not DP
No,
God.
not DP God. That's a final player.
Salt God's a different person too. Salt God's
maybe it wasn't God.
Yeah.
Maybe it was Soldier or something. But not Soldier God. Alright, you commentate this match, Rich. I gotta look.
Solid pressure from Virus, but backs off. You have the corner. I'm not sure why you're really backing off too much. Nice little DP combo. Oh, we get grabbed though. Did not keep that shit tight.
Spirit of God, that was his name.
Oh yeah, Spirit of God.
That dude was the
777.
only Jago that was like beating me in that matchup at pre-AE. So like, even with before the 27, like, oh, I'll try to use the shadow. I think missed it. Spirit of God was a really good Jago. Nicely done from Virus though to really turn it around.
Yeah, it was kind of dire there at the end. Bgigante. I can't say it so fast. Just I had a pixel left. There wasn't really much you could do. Could have, of course, you know, they tried to react to the shadow with their own shadow, which would have worked, but missed the input. It happens.
Yeah, and even then it's still, you know, Hail Mary comeback. Even if you landed that.
As always, you know, we like to see shorter combos and whatnot. Who's in Trya? I believe that's a VTuber.
Yeah, I don't really know, but she seems popular.
Also, you spelled it wrong. You made me say it wrong. It has an E, apparently.
As in Treya.
It's in Treya. That is something that's pretty good against Cinder. Although, you know, Cinder can't mix up their target combos to kind of bait those.
I wonder if Virus knows the crouching. Yeah, I like the media DP, honestly.
Yeah, let him know. No, it's not Zendaya. Shut the fuck up, Four-Way. We all know that Zendaya is Michi, okay? That dumb thing's always. It's a really dumb vine. I think it was a vine.
A
it was
vine?
really old. Yeah.
Shit.
No one else knows what I'm talking about. I'm too old.
I wasn't that
Nice
into Vine. I knew
DP.
some funny Vines, but that was it. DP? Ah, dude. Anytime you block that medium thing up close, you can definitely DP it. It's only when it's far away that it's safe to DP.
And that's 2 of those forward heavy kicks. BG's not shadow countered. I do like Virus's patience though. He's showing how you need to play around Cinder's burnout. He just didn't really do anything and just waited for it to go away.
Yeah, I've seen both camps where you just wait for it to go away, or you just don't worry about it and just kill Cinder anyway.
Yeah.
One is riskier than the other, but both can work.
One gets a lot scarier.
Yeah, but if you see like Devil fight Cinder, Devil's just still swinging. When I watch Wheels versus Taizo, which I've never beaten Taizo, and Wheels like always 3-0'd Taizo in these old tournaments with Wolf, and like Wheels was just sending shit. He's like, I don't care. Ban the flames. Yes, the bracket is closed. You gotta sign up before it starts, Nova.
Yes, please sign up before it starts. You need to make sure if you don't sign up within the direct hour before it starts, you need to check in that time period.
27. And look at Jago's ZB, it's way harder than Cinder's. No, I dropped it.
Yeah, this is definitely a matchup for the 27. Like, definitely throws a wrench in it too, because like Cinder does not do damage. So even if you do get a punish on a heavy DP, like you're not doing 27% damage. Like the risk reward is definitely in Jago's favor. Just kind of throw that shit out. Recap, end it. Let's fucking go. Yeah, take that damage. Don't get greedy for the death. I mean, it wouldn't have been too much of a bad decision to go for the kill at that point, but definitely you had a large chunk of potential damage. So going for the kill is pretty smart, I feel like.
I agree. I wouldn't have minded like Battery Ender or something there too, just because like if any Ender's not going to kill, just take one that gives you better Oki, and your next hit can kill. But Cinder does do low damage, so I don't necessarily mind doing the damage.
Only minus,
gives you no Oki.
Yeah, only minus
Really
6 on that pillar. Virus tried to do a sweep, which just wouldn't have worked. I'm not sure what Jago's best option for trying to punish the pillar is.
The only 6 frames he's got is close mediums or Shadow Wind Kick. He might be able to DP punish it, depending on the range. Or if his 5 frames are in range, he's got a 5-frame punish it. Oh, that's a bad punish.
Okay, maybe Virus is getting a little too funny with the DP. No
I don't mind it. Like, if you're getting punished like that, who cares?
No shadow counter again. He did it earlier in a match, but he's let like 3 or 4 of these like forward heavy kicks go unpunished.
I suck at shadow countering in general.
I do
like
too.
the burnout play safe. Random sweep.
Should have DP'd again.
Okay. Recap broken.
I'm not sure if Jago has a Does Jago have a good way to low profile the Oh, you should have just went for the kill.
The flash kick.
Yeah.
If he does like a late meaty on the crouching medium kick, it does. But it's got to be like, it's got to hit on like frames 1 or 2 or something after Cinder wakes up, as opposed to actually being meaty. But it's still meaty enough to like beat anything Cinder does. Oh, you're dead! As long as he does the right combo. Yeah, that's the virus.
Very close game.
I'm afraid your path ends here.
Tough matchup though.
Good shit though.
I wouldn't have minded Bgigante like playing the counterbreaker game at the end, but I understand like not going for the counterbreaker if that means you lose anyway. But Virus just locked in, and, you know, exploited the fact that Jago just way out damages Cinder.
I definitely, I mean, it's just a thing I'm generally a fan of in this game anyways, is being a little bit patient, because like the timer is so long, especially whenever like Jago's instinct is like coming around, like, or it's active, like just wait it out so you can't gain life back. You don't need to engage.
Yeah, just take the chip on the fireballs.
Okay, unfortunately, it's commercial time, I'm sorry. We'll be back in a minute. I'm definitely trying to be better about during these rookies brackets to not like send it to commercial too soon while we're talking about shit that just happened. I see Chaotic and Taz. I mean, we didn't talk too much, but it was nice to see Taz at Combo Breaker. That was pretty sick. I like seeing. Yeah, there's a lot of new people actually that I had never met in person that I got to meet at Combo Breaker this year. It's quite nice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Tipsy Bear was there too.
Oh yeah, Tipsy Bear was like hanging out the entire time, which is what I suggest you do. You should just hang out by the KI setups. Just keep on getting casuals.
That's what most of the KI gamers are doing. Yeah.
Chaotic is sponsored by High Table this week. I don't know if that's just his group or what. Maybe that's what the HTBL I think is what it usually is. Maybe that's what the HT stands for. That's playing Thunder. What?
Against the Gargos. Thunder in theory is pretty good against the Gargos, but I think you gotta kind of know how to play the matchup, and I don't know if Taz does. And if you don't, you're just gonna get zoned out. I did just run into Chaotic in ranked before the tournament. He was playing Gargos, so definitely got some Gargos sauce.
I will say, if you see, yeah, there you go. If you see Gargos kind of flapping around,
What was that trade?
if you do like instant, like, you can do like instant Samamishin to like the dropkick follow up, and like you'll like cover a lot of this guy immediately.
Only problem is it's very unsafe.
Yeah, it's very unsafe. It is avoidable as well, but like, there's ways Thunder can like really take up the sky. So characters that like to spend a lot of time in the sky can kind of be an issue for them against Thunder.
Yeah, I agree. His DP has taken up like some of the most air in the game.
It does seem like the connection is not the greatest between these gamers, but you know, that will just happen. That's just part of the game. It's fine.
Yep. One thing to note about the Shadow Reckoning is it is 8 frames after the freeze, so if Gargos just does that raw and he's not in stone skin and he's close enough, you can stuff it with like a medium or a light.
Damn, if only it was 1 frame slower, Kim could just stuff that shit immediately. A lot of characters could. Even
Well, you need an 8 frame heavy to stuff that.
Yeah.
It's 9 frames after the freeze. Wolf actually can because he can sweep under it, so it doesn't even matter. So Wolf can just do a heavy underneath it.
No, good for Wolf.
Yeah, so if you can low profile, which I don't think many characters can, maybe Orchid could as well, but...
Oh my god, the boy just hit him.
Okay, take the throw. Now blows it out. Meaty with a heavy? Okay, he did meaty with a heavy.
Now you got blocked. Remember, if even on hit, that jumping medium punch is like...
It's minus.
Yeah, it's... But, in Instinct, you still need to block, because you probably can get a heavy out. But if you block...
I would just match throw if he's close up. If he's not close up, yeah, you gotta block. But...
True. But yeah,
He
if
could
you,
read you with a command throw, which is a pretty common thing too. But I mean, that's better than getting opened up with a strike when you're not in the corner.
strikes are just way more potent generally in this game, unless you're playing like Rom or somebody.
Yeah, and like Gargos gets command throw combos in the corner, but like it does scale the combo, I believe, and also add some PD on it as well. So
I forget, is does Thunder have more like throw impulse on his command throws than Gargos does, or I forget exactly how that one's
the light one for sure. I don't know about the jump forward, the slow one. We're getting an instant change to Maya though. Maya I think does pretty good against Gargos too though. So her mobility and big hitboxes can really hit Gargos out of the air.
Nice
Does
punish.
get the punish.
Oh
No! Yeah, it's really bad.
Yeah,
Oh, this is really, really bad.
they weren't even pipped up, so yeah, that's pretty disastrous for Maya. You kind of just
Yeah,
got
you're
to
in the
eat
corner,
shit
no
until you get
daggers.
instinct.
Yeah, this is like a game-losing situation to be in with Maya.
That is, part of Maya is he has really strong like normals whenever she has both daggers, but like she loses a lot of options when she throws them away. Pop that instinct immediately, get those daggers back.
Yeah, because you want a second instinct. I don't think he's gonna get a second instinct now. Alright, pops it. Okay, pulls up the shadow counter with a double hit. Oh, the immediate break.
The trade.
Ooh, challenge. Gargos he has a 6-frame crouch jab, so you can challenge him easier.
Taz is dropping some combos, which is unfortunate. No jump. You can't react to that. You just gotta have to be guessing that they're gonna be doing that.
I don't know if it's really that worth it for Gargos unless it wins the game for him. But
Yeah, it does do a
such a
good
big life lead
chunk.
for assassin.
I'll say
Yeah, it's a very good shadow command grab, but
a good part of playing against Gargos is also checking those minions. Like, I did not even update the score. I'm sorry, y'all. But like, if you got those little boys running around, you got to make sure they die. You can't have them running around. But if you're in the corner
being
against
sandwiched
Gargos,
between Gargos
like
and the minions is terrible.
you're just gonna be getting strike thrown like over and over again. You gotta, yeah, gets right. The usual thing is to do like crouching heavy punch into either a strike or a throw, like Reckoning or the command grab. Is a lot of what they do.
Medium punch is the one that they do for that. I don't know about the frame data on crouching heavy punch for that, but
Yeah, I mean,
crouching medium definitely frame traps into both like really free.
a button into one of those. So if you get in the corner, like you should probably be looking to block, honestly, unless you have an invincible DP, which Maya does not.
That's open render, didn't they?
Oh, try to.
One thing to note is that you can react to the command throw if you're really looking for it, like the hop one that he does. And then if he cancels off lights, which Wheels does that a lot because sometimes Gargos has to push lights, you can actually mash to beat both command throw and Reckoning if he cancels off his lights and do it. So one thing to note.
Chaotic just looking for the heavies there, which is, that's a decent beginning framework for a breaker game. Looking for what's react. I mean, you should usually be looking for what's reactable anyways, but heavies are definitely the most reactable. This just gets anti-aired by Isaac. I forget. Keith said Isaac's name very strangely, which I guess might be a more proper pronunciation. Oh, just jumps out.
I honestly wasn't paying attention to that.
I kind of like the idea of getting out of the corner, but I feel like you probably could have just got a better, could have got a better punish into like a knockdown than jumped over them.
Oh, so much damage.
Instead of immediately focusing on that. Damn, that was.
Ain't no way he did the shadow to to close distance.
I mean, it's +1 still.
If it blocked, it didn't even block it.
What are these throws? Bro really
He
wants
wants a
these
combo.
combos. Yeah.
Yeah, Chaotic Assassin just kind of mixing Taz. Taz definitely seems a little bit uncomfortable against Gargos, which Gargos is a very weird character, so
He's a very
harm in
weird and uncommon character. So it's definitely a little tough to actually get practice against that character. All right. Well, with that, now we need to wait until all the matches are done. I think we should have most of them done. We're just waiting on. We're waiting on Bodied and Jelly and Carol and DudeWithMoney. I don't think I've seen them post scores. So sit tight. If you don't know, there's a 5-round Swiss bracket, which means everyone will play a single match against another opponent. Well, an opponent every single round. And you face people based on, you will play a player with a same or similar record in each round. So for that to actually happen, though, we need to wait for every single match to conclude. Usually, whenever you have 2 matches on stream, that ends with, usually we're done by now. Even if they're fast.
But when there's like, I was gonna say, when there's newer players, sometimes they might have like harder time setting up the lobbies and figuring out how that all works and stuff too.
Which is fine. It's fine. I'm okay with waiting a little bit. I'm just gonna ping Body and Jelly and make sure they're playing.
And I'm gonna go piss.
Hell yeah, we love pissing. Again, if you want to play in the weekly, the next weekly will be on Wednesday at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. I swap between 7 and 9 Eastern Time for the weekly. Ricky swap between 7 and 4. Also, if you're confused by all of that, I do post a schedule at the beginning of every week. So you can just look for the schedule on Blue Sky or Discord. Either one of those. We are just waiting for the result of Body and Jelly, and then we'll get into the next round. Oh, it looks like they just got done. Oh, it went down to the wire. All right, that means now we can wait for Challenge to populate the next round of matches. There we go. Okay, let's get players we have not seen yet. That would be fun. Let's do this one. High Table also is mainly a sponsor for TGC stuff. Oh, okay. I don't know anything about that. Sure, let's do this one. I'm kind of just doing whatever at the moment. Okay, so we're going to get Chris and Bodiedbykim on stream now. Then we'll get Sean and AXP on stream. So that means Chaotic and Carol Breaker off stream. Ferrets and Virus off stream. Togo, Tsunderstruck off stream. Also, you don't need to listen to the stream. I'm pinging every single one of these. Bgigante and Descender off stream. Lochnar and Lord Dorkface off stream. DanielGames and Wingzero off stream. Taz and DudeWithMoney off stream. And then CAPQT and JellyOmni off stream. Okay, now you have arrived. Yeah, now it's time. Did I ever run an ad?
I came in and saw Chris in the lobby, and I read his name as Charizard at first.
You thought a Charizard was entering?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I forgot your freaking name you entered with, Chris. I'm not gonna spoil it for the stream yet.
2 classic entrants, Bodied and Chris.
Everyone says what?
Maybe the Charizard thing. I don't know. It's got a lot of lizards.
Oh no! I posted all the match pings and score reporting. I'm making it even worse. Harder to tell what's going on.
You could move them all. Just copy and paste the entire message into match pings and then delete that message.
I could. It's too late though. I've already. It's already done. We already did it.
It's never
Look.
too late, trash.
Charizard is cool,
Another
okay?
Thunder. This is
Charizard
a pretty
is
cool gen.
Charizard is literally one of the most popular Pokemon ever made, so I don't. You should.
Oh
be...
yeah, for sure.
Okay, we got Mira as a baddie versus Bodiedbykim.
It's a baddie. Damn.
They should have said Mira
Doesn't
as a
sound bad,
bat.
maybe.
They should have said Mira as a batty.
That's pretty funny.
I don't know what this matchup looks like. I assume it's not great for Thunder.
It is not. This is who Nikki used to try and counterpick Thunder with because he didn't like Fulgur with Thunder as much. Mira can kind of run away and try to zone him, which is what you want to do.
And Mira doesn't.
Thunder can kill anyone.
Thunder might have some of the scariest mix in the game, but Mira does not have to hold it for a small 11% of her life that she can regain. She can just get out of there.
Thunder has some decent ways to call out Mist off of if he does a cross up jump against her as a meaty. He has ways to chase down every Mist. He has to definitely react to stuff though.
Yeah, you can't.
Like if she missed the way when you cross up, you have to overhead to catch her, but it works.
No, the Akuma of KI Shadow Jago.
Yeah.
Chris trying to get this life back, which is the right call, but you gotta get a hit or sneak a throw in. Oh my god, the guy's breaks.
Into the DP. Oh my god, the randomness of Bodied is too much.
Now, I've said this for a while now, watching Body play. Body is really good at the chaotic gameplay. I feel like if he got, learned a bit of patience and learned like how to code switch between those two, like he would be pretty scary to play against. Because that's like the scariest players are the ones that can be quote unquote random, but also whenever they need to, they can be patient.
Oh, got the counter breaker. He does have optimals. Let's go. I don't mind going for battery under there either. Get the meter.
Yeah, as long as you're not, overfilling your meter, it's good to go for. What was that?
And Thunder gets Oki off his too, so like it's not bad for him.
Chris, why you got to punish? You should have confirmed into Ultrafine. Not
That's
bad.
There, Bodied. You could have won. You just punished heavy into Shadow.
Also, Chris, I noticed you're going for standing jab a lot. You should go for a standing light kick more. It's like way better.
You can't chain setting light kick though.
You can't chain
killed.
it, but it does just go like way further.
What a Shadow counter. Let's go Body. Yeah, usually with Mira, it's like you do crouch jab or stand jab into stand light kick, because that sort of like is a target combo thing.
Mm-hmm. That went down the wire.
Yeah, it did. Mira stand jab not bad. It's bad in this matchup if Thunder just does meterless DP because they low profile the stand jab as opposed to the crouch jab, but stand jab is 0 on block. You get, you can strike throw off of it, sort of.
Medium is the anti-air one, right?
Yeah. Yeah, Thunder's got a super floaty jump, so you can react to it for sure if he's just jumping at you. Seeing Chris's name does remind me one time I was just watching Chrizistired Nate's stream, and he's just playing Orchid, and some random guy comes in, and he's like, damn, this girl's a baddie. In the stream chat. Oh, that's funny.
That's definitely some mooners out there.
Oh no.
Which you can't really say anything about KI if you look at games like. Oh no. Okay, that wasn't just me. Good. It's not my internet. I don't know what just happened. It looks like they both got disconnected as well, but they're both still in the lobby.
And it gave Bodied the win. What the hell?
The game might gave Body the win, but we're not gonna give him the win.
All right, run it back.
Yeah, just go again. It's fine. But yeah, we can't really say anything about KI really being that horny just because like it pales in comparison to fucking Street Fighter 6 now. And there's always the classic DOA. DOA is just
No, Bodied, why would you?
Thunder, you gotta be, or Body, you gotta be kidding me.
No. Alt F4, someone.
I already did. I'm not waiting.
Okay. Chris, Alt F4.
Oh my god.
Chris, just Alt F4. Or if you're on Xbox, home button into start into down A. There we go.
Good game, well made. True.
Bodied.
Subiaco.
Pick a better stage, bro. You could have just picked the same stage again. The Gargo stage.
I mean, that's player expression, Night Slash. That's not intended by
What's the
ArcSys.
matchup? I don't get the reference.
It's basically someone in training mode resetting it a lot, doing Goldos' super where he like puts his eyes up to his glasses. Yeah. Looking at her like thighs or whatever.
Yeah, the thighs.
But yeah,
I did see the clip. I didn't know what you were referencing at first.
That's just player
Does
expression.
Unica really got the best thighs in the game though?
I mean, the character design does kind of go horny and Guilty Gear as well, but the framing.
Like, I feel like you can see a lot of characters' thighs, like Elfelt, like who else? Probably Eno.
I will say,
I don't
based
know.
on like how they frame the camera a lot of times in certain moves, like Street Fighter is a lot more horny than Guilty Gear is, though.
Oh yeah. Street Fighter spent $1 billion on their jiggle physics.
The RE engine.
And they're like,
I mean,
yeah,
everyone.
and the fucking
yeah, everyone
muscle
jiggles
physics when Ryu
though.
like flexes is crazy.
Yeah, even Honda and like Zangief jiggles, so you know it's fine.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Even if like I don't know, the realistic like rendering with like Zangief's cartoon proportions is really funny.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Okay, for y'all that don't know, I do not allow that stage on stream due to spiders. I've had people complain about that before, and I'm like, we can just not run that stage. It's fine. It's easy.
So just don't pick random and don't pick that stage.
It's in the rules. I pinged literally everyone before the tournament starts. Like, the body's been here forever, so. I mean, Biken's a little different, I guess. Biken is just straight up horny, that's true. That's kind of part of her design. But most of the female characters are not, like, overtly horny like that. Not in their, like, how they're framed. Their design, yes. Totally.
All right, 1-1. Oh, but two.
Too many plus frames?
Okay. Chris, what is going on? Chris, pick up the pad, bro. Pick up the controller!
It says controls reset.
Alright.
What is going on? Oh my god, the forward dash.
I will blow up the shadow counter. Should be the death. Up under and getting the health back. Nicely done.
This set's crazy already.
The gas braking will kill you against Mira. You gotta be careful.
Why are you
Why are
extending?
you overextending? It worked out, but. Yeah,
No, that's
cross it
gonna
up. Thunder
miss.
CP is one of the easiest to cross up and bait.
Yeah, it goes real far forward.
Thunder's best defensive option, fucking ankle slicer. Oh no! Punish? Not the best punish. That is the classic mirror thing you accidentally tried to do. That was the latest ass counter brick I ever saw. What the fuck? That doesn't jail. Could have DP'd through.
Oh my god. Body's just like forcing his way through this matchup. Nice punish. Full cash out. Really high jumping
Chris,
heavy.
Don't kill yourself. Okay.
He got real close there because of Chris's desire to use the mist. Desire to spend blood.
Ended
Well,
up working out, but could have been scary.
that got a little funny. You need to fix your controls? What were wrong with your controls? What happened?
You can do that in the lobby, which is
Yeah.
cool.
I'm just confused what even happened. I guess we're good now. Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
Could Bodied have switched characters after taking the loss for the stage select?
Forget. I think I said no. I did write a rule for that somewhere, but I think I said no. I want to punish people that don't read the rules as much as possible.
That's fair.
With your heavy buttons
With your heavy
inverted?
buttons
How how did that even happen though?
I don't know. Chris up 2-1.
Yeah, he did get a point for the stage selection.
Yeah, we ain't wasting no time here.
I guess I could make it where players lose a point for doing that, but I don't want to do
No,
that.
no. We're not taking more time.
Yeah, because then people could fucking troll with it too and be like, well, the set just has to keep on going, I guess. Oops, I lost a point.
Yeah, no. You definitely give it to the other person.
This definitely can be rough for Riptor, Wide Girl. This aerial mix-up. Yeah, although Body's just not blocking. Like, Chris has not gone for a single cross-up.
Didn't need to. And here's the optimal. Yup. Nicely done. Oh no! You gotta let it rock. And that'll be it. Really fast match. 3-1. Mira is a baddie. The off-screen bite, because it's PG-13.
Mm-hmm. Don't get to see that one too often, actually.
Not because Mira's always killing herself.
True.
Alright. GG's, fellas. Now get out of the lobby. Nice again. Then
Yeah,
Alex got the Gym C.
Okay. I'm trying to corral a player back into the lobby. I think they misunderstood how the format works. No one goes out in this bracket. You are in until the end.
Yes. You play 5 matches or 4 matches, potentially if it's an odd number of players, but it's an even number of players today, so everyone plays 5 matches.
Mm-hmm.
5 sets.
So I'm trying to get them back in here real fast. If they want, I mean, if you want to leave the bracket, you're free to do that as well. But I prefer everyone stay in. That just makes it nicer.
Mm-hmm.
There were not any. I didn't see any KI cosplayers there.
Yeah, I didn't actually either, but I wasn't really looking at cosplayers too hard.
No cosplay. I mean, I don't know what you want to say. It's just like, I don't know. It's not really like a big franchise.
Body, get out of here. I feel like that's the same guy that does Jago at a lot of events, right? Is it the Mario Comics guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, the War Machine one was really cool. I saw that too, Snurful.
Okay, I guess they just don't want to play anymore. I don't know. Body, you gotta get out of here.
Happens to the best.
They said they were expecting a more organized format. I don't know what they mean. This is an organized format.
Maybe they mean just they thought it would be a double elimination bracket.
If you want a double elim bracket, you can join us every Wednesday. Well, most Wednesdays, I'll say. Hey, it's AXP, it's me.
Gamers are in the lobby.
Y'all should be good to go. I don't think this person's coming back. We got One Trick Tusk versus Shawning My Way Downtown. Need a sweep. Sokka does have one of the best sweeps in the game.
Pretty good. -3. A lot of whiff recovery though, more than like almost any other sweep.
Yeah, I've actually these two characters are actually a little similar. They have big buttons, they have slow walk speeds, and a lot of their movement is like committal special moves. Or dashes.
One thing that is funny in the matchup is if Tusk does light spirit step, frame 1 it pushes his collision box forward so that it avoids any command throw that Asako goes for.
That is
So
funny.
you can sometimes just wake up spirit step if you think a command throw's coming and avoids it. Should be dead. Good optimization. One trick Tusk. One thing you can try to do in this matchup if you're Asako though is look at those slow buttons and just parry them.
Mm-hmm. Especially the
They're
heavy
like
buttons.
20 plus frames.
Grab. It wouldn't have worked. That was a jump. I thought that was a kick.
That should be dead.
Tusk is definitely a. I mean, both these characters are actually kind of hard to like play against, like to learn how to play against. They're both kind of unusual.
To all. Except me.
One
I do
trick
think against Tusk, a
though.
lot of times it's just slow down against him. You don't need to play too fast against him. And if you're Hisako, just try to parry his stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but that's pretty rare though, Metro. At least it's rare for Tusk to do it on purpose without like, you know, a freeze frame.
And unfortunately, BG, I don't think your opponent's coming back. I mean, they're welcome to as long as the tournament's going on, but I don't think they are.
They just like left in the middle of the round.
No, they left after their first match. It was a different format than they expected, I guess. I don't know. I feel like this
Oh, they didn't.
format,
They didn't even go. They didn't even go 0-2. They went 0-1. I see.
Yeah, they went 0-1. I feel like this is, from my experience running these brackets, I feel like this is the best format for beginners because it does get into a competitive thing, like in later rounds, and also it gives everyone plenty of matches, which, you know,
Yeah.
playing is important.
So you don't just get 0-2 because bad bracket luck or something.
Light manuals. Yeah, it's all Swizz. What are you talking about? I do this like most Saturdays. Slash. Not a real fan. The D flag.
I do think Sean's just pressing way too much. Like you can like, if Tusk is pressing these big buttons, just look to parry. It's like Rom can kind of do the same thing. You just like cancel. You just do the krill shift reaction. Like back crouching medium punch, you can definitely parry on reaction if you're looking for it. Oh no, confirm on the overhead.
I mean, Swizz is actually better for hella people. Flash.
All it means is there's just less people on stream since we only do 2 rounds on stream, but it's always the same number of matches streamed. And in theory, it shouldn't take too much longer regardless of the amount of entrants just because of that. It's always 5 matches. Oh, and the gas break's really costing Sean. Sean on my way downtown. Really gotta slow things down, I think.
Death comes to all. Except me. Awesome victory.
I do think the downside of Swizz, biggest downside of Swizz, is it's like a bit anticlimactic sometimes,
Yeah.
but it's definitely better for learning the game.
The Mex brackets? What the fuck do you mean? I don't know what that means.
It's just saying there's a Swiss format. Why is it there a Mexican format, I think?
Maybe someone's made one. I don't know.
Mexican bracket, you just take a shot of tequila between every round. Winner gets tacos, yeah.
Okay, good start from Sean.
Good start for Sean.
Quit repeating me. Copying me.
I didn't. We said it at the exact same time.
No, you said it after me.
Not on my end. Oh, he could have buried.
Yeah, but that's like the mind game
Could
you
have
play
played that
there.
too.
Although, I will say against Sisako, if she's doing that suck grab move, like, you don't need to play that mind game. You can just land and grab her.
Yep. It's a guaranteed punish.
Oh my
Sean,
god.
stop pressing! Getting frame trapped a lot on Tusk just doing stuff.
Parry? Yeah. Oh my god, the gas breaks? And we just DP out.
A reset. Yeah, guaranteed. Tusk unblockable is a projectile. And even if you backdash cancels it. It'll catch. I do like how Sean has played in this game a lot better than the others. Punish. Not a bad punish because the stalker has combos off of throws. Don't know if I like going into shadow, but it does get the lockout. Gonna be wall splat. I like it. Hard knockdown. Yep. I like it.
Yeah, beware of this instinct pop. Any character with a DP wake up. Oh, parry. Oh. XP actually playing around it pretty well.
Low, heavy, light, medium, reset.
You got a break.
That's a rock. No, that's gonna be it. As long as he shadow counters any hit of this. Sean just sending it, no confirm. A little bit of an ultra. HP looking pretty solid.
Mm-hmm.
Death comes to all.
Good optimization around lockouts and stuff too. Dumping his meter right when it's guaranteed.
Awesome victory.
It's a funny shirt, Trash.
Oh, yeah. I forgot I was wearing this one. Yeah, AXP actually kind of knows what they're doing, though. I see a lot of manuals, too. You don't see a lot of manuals too often.
Yeah.
BG and Descender. We'll just move on. I'll just DQ you for this round since you took so long to come back. That way we can move on.
What's happening?
The Descender guy, he came back. He was the one that left. We are waiting on Captain QT and JellyOmni. Did I miss that? I did miss that. Okay, we do have that score. So we'll get moving on very quickly. This is how it should work out, besides, you know, the person leaving and whatnot. But, you know, it's fine. Again, if you do want to leave during the bracket, like, it puts a little bit of a wrench in our plans and whatnot, but you can do it. It's fine. No, it wasn't really that. It was just I think you're joking, but it was more. It was other things. Let's say we don't need to talk about it. Okay, let's see. Lochnar is not a good one to do. Who's CAPQT playing against? Yeah, there's two new players. We can get them on stream. Cinder. Yeah, let's get the Cinder and Wingzero on stream as well.
So the center is playing?
Yeah, Descender came back.
Okay.
They did not change their name back, though. That's a little confusing. Although I guess I could do that. So we're going to get Wingzero and Descender on stream right now, and then we'll get Dorkface, Lord Dorkface, sorry, I did not mean to to dishonor you. And then we'll get Lord Dorkface and CAPQT on stream after that. So that means Chaotic and Togo off stream. Chris and Virus off stream. XP and Carol Breaker off stream. Taz and JellyOmni off stream. Bodied and Daniel off stream. Tsunderstruck and DudeWithMoney off stream. Bgigante and Lochnar on stream, and then Ferrets and who are their matchup? Sean. Ooh, that would have been a good one, but
The friend battle.
yeah, the friend battle. You all get to play
Yeah.
off stream as well.
Other games, gamers.
Wingzero and Dissenter. I think Dissenter's on Xbox, but if you're on Steam, it's For Fail, Let's Experiment. If you don't know, there is a lobby setting thing. I mean, it usually does not change at all. But if you're a little unsure what the settings are, generally it will be the same. For Fail, Let's Experiment. That is Darth Jar Jar.
There's Wingzero.
The Glacius.
Only level 10. Looks like a new gamer on Steam. I do feel like more new gamers are going to be on Steam, and the Steam version of KI is probably better now, like the best version to get now. But
yeah, we had an even amount of players, so I tend to veer towards Xbox at the moment just because it makes it easier for Xbox gamers. But if there was more Steam players, I would have sent it on Steam, and then we would have a
I
nice.
think invites are a bit easier on Xbox still, but
yeah, but we got lobby links.
yeah, it's like the best way to do it for Steam. But both versions pretty much the same thing. Steam just boots up a little faster.
Mm-hmm.
Steam does default to having your mic on, so if you go to the settings and turn that shit off. But
Just waiting on Dissenter to
besides
show up.
that,
Hurry up! I'm going as fast as I can. Right now, we're just waiting on Dissenter to show up.
Dissenter
Dissenter
also a new gamer
X.
that I don't know. Definitely tough first round opponents getting paired up against Ferrets and then Bgigante.
I mean, they didn't have to fight Bgigante though.
Yeah, I'm not fighting them, but
Is that
still,
I don't know how to play it
two of the stronger
offline.
players in these brackets.
Doesn't it work fine offline?
Not sure. It was the version I used to use offline before AE because it had all the characters unlocked automatically on
Mhm.
Definitive Edition. I don't know if that's the case anymore, because I haven't tried. Is Dissenter also a Steam gamer?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just waiting here. Oh, while we're waiting here, as always, this Wednesday, 9 p.m. Eastern Time. That's when the next week will happen. Also, on the second Wednesday, I run special brackets. This next one, well, actually, we're going into repeat format for the first time. I think. I think this might be the first one that we do it, but it's going back to single elimination bracket with a first of 5 sets, long sets, single elim.
I remember the last time that happened.
So that will be fun. That's on like June 11th or something like that. Yeah, June 11th. I'm so smart. Is that you, Carol Breaker? You said that earlier. I don't know what that means. I'm Spanish impaired. Sorry, I'm preoccupied with trying to get this player into the lobby. They are typing. They are trying though, so that's good news.
Mm-hmm.
As long as you're trying to get into the lobby, you're communicating, we're on the right track. Sometimes, people might be searching, but they don't communicate at all. I'm just I'm left here wondering what are they doing? What's going on? What's happening? If we were on Steam, I could just invite them, but either way, like if I went for Steam or if I went with the Xbox.
They're searching exhibition. Yeah.
Okay, we found what the issue was. I forget if it says lobby match or what exactly it says on the menu. But if you back up one, there should be an option that has lobby in the name.
Mm-hmm.
No worries.
Yeah,
We'll-
lobby system is kind of
well,
annoying. So if
my,
you're new, it's
my-
understandable.
My most common funny mistake when trying to find lobbies is I accidentally click create instead. So I'm like, oh man, I just keep popping up into a lobby with myself. What's going on?
Mm-hmm.
And it turns out I'm just trying to create a lobby. And definitely this is what is it, 12? Almost 12 years old at this point. It's like 6 months from 12 years old. It is not the most advanced lobby system. It would be cool if they put the resources in to actually remake the lobby system, but that sounds like a lot of resources for a very old game that's not going to make them very much more money at all. So
Yeah.
I'm not surprised they don't do that. But it would be cool to have something like, I don't know, like lobby codes are sick. Those are the best. Especially if your game includes a shortcut that just like puts it into your clipboard. Like that's magic. That's incredible. Amazing. I feel like I don't think Street Fighter lets you do that either yet.
I
Although in
think you
Street
can
Fighter,
actually copy it. You can highlight it and copy it at least.
At least in Street Fighter, it's like not too bad just to like find the play you're looking for.
Yeah. And then having lobbies that aren't just King of the Hill as well is optimal.
Mm-hmm.
Seems like Tsunderstruck should be here.
Should be soon. Ugh. What are y'all doing on your Saturdays? I've been so sleepy all day.
Damn.
I don't know.
Seems like Tsunderstruck is in the wrong lobby.
Don't worry, we will figure it out eventually.
Hopefully they're not fighting the other player.
Yeah.
They might have searched the wrong parameters.
What's up, Dorkface? Yeah, make sure you check I'm in the lobby. If you're on stream, I will be there. Because you have to be to be able to see the stream. Sorry, Dorkface, you're kind of just waiting right now. We will get started soon enough. We're very close. I can feel it.
Yeah, this round will definitely take a bit longer. Just because we're having lobby issues. Come on, Descender. You're so close.
I believe in you. I hope they don't think they're in the right lobby. I don't know how. I pinged them on Discord already. Got nothing but good vibes. Let's keep that up.
Only 3 more rounds of the tournament.
We might just move on and make them fight off stream if this takes much longer.
Yeah.
Although we've not got any score reports in yet. There invariably will be probably at least 1 3-0 each round. And that's not happened yet, so we're probably fine for now. I just
I did see some people at least type GG's in the matchmaking channel, but yeah, no scores reported yet.
they do appear to be away. Call him on stream? What do you mean call him?
Xbox party. Oh, he's on Steam now.
Yeah, he's on Steam.
The old
Discord
Xbox party
call
invites
him?
go
I don't want to
crazy.
Discord call random person. I don't know how they feel about that.
Yeah. Pinging
Besides-
should be enough. I think Senator just think he got in the right lobby and he's which is unfortunate.
Yeah. I tried messaging him directly too.
Mm-hmm.
I think we might just have to make them play off stream. I don't know. Unless, like, they jump in immediately.
Yeah, your TO, your call.
Yeah, I'd rather not. But there is, like... They're trying to get them to leave their lobby too, but they're not paying attention. Make sure you're
Yeah.
always keeping an eye on the Discord, because shit like this can happen. Physically broadside-o him? What? Broadcast him? My God. Okay, I'm gonna call it Descender and Wingzero. Y'all can play off stream. Good luck getting them in the lobby, I guess. Sorry, Wingzero, you had to wait so long. I'm trying to get them in here, but it's taking way too long. They would be different. It seems like they're paying attention to Discord, but it does not seem like they're paying attention to Discord at all. Also, whoever owns that lobby that they did enter, you can kick them out. Whoever started the lobby can just kick them out. DanielGames, you should be able just to press left control and kick them out. Oh, now they're in here. Oh my God.
Oh no. Oh no.
It's a little painful.
No, I'm ready. I'm ready. God damn it.
I got it.
Okay.
Yeah, Wingzero, come back. Come on back.
Okay.
Oh my
We're
God.
moving forward.
We're
Slowly.
gonna do this. We're gonna do this. I wanted to get them on stream anyways.
Okay, and then we'll get Lord Dorkface afterwards.
Yes, I'm
Lord
sorry.
Dorkface versus CAPQT.
Oh my Lord. Like, it's fine. I know, new players. It's fine. It's just a little
Yeah,
frustrating.
these sorts of issues. Yeah, I mean, could have been worse. But yeah, these
It
sorts of
could've
issues
been
are
worse.
not uncommon when there's a lot of new players in a tournament.
It's not. We'll get there. Yeah, I kicked you out. Sorry.
Y'all,
I decided we're gonna play this through anyways because they decided to join in
Descender eventually made it in.
the literal last second.
Alright, just don't pick the spider stage and you're good.
Yeah, just don't pick the spider stage.
Fury Core for Gongaro, these are all good stages. Going to the beach. I like it. Alright, Orchid versus Glacius. One of these characters, definitely a bit more belligerent than the other.
I don't know. Orchid can be kind of belligerent.
Nah,
He's-
like Glacius can. Slide is way worse than Cold Shoulder. Like, way worse.
Oh,
Opener Ender?
opener.
Didn't realize.
Yeah, pretty hard to break.
So if an opener goes into an Ender, you can't break it with a heavy. He does get the pedal punch. Tail.
Oh, got the
Combo.
combo.
Nice gun. Okay, Juggle Ender, I respect it. Alright, seems like Wingzero's got a little bit of a game plan going.
Yeah, I was a little
Reset! Doesn't realize.
I was a little concerned whenever they first brought out a Hell, like they just immediately let it go out, but they seem to know about holding them as well.
And I got DP into Shadow Hail cancels too, despite being new. Looks like they've done a little bit of homework. Descender X definitely looking very, you know, new as well.
Very aggressive. Oh yeah, I forgot. Orcus grenades can like kind of destroy other projectiles like that too. Even though it's on the ground.
Yeah, most projectiles can get destroyed each other. Oh, huge guest break. Optimization? Yes, sir. Nicely done. Now you're in the corner. Sets up a hail. Oh, just meaty DP. Would have been plus on block.
Low crush.
Crushes the low. That slide. Okay, it worked out. I don't know if that was a frame killer or what, but... No, that doesn't actually cash out. Okay, one chance. Oh, drops it.
Ooh.
That
Yes.
should... Okay, yeah. Would chip out if they blocked it. I have to Shadow Cat through, which doesn't seem like Descender really has those reactions built in yet.
Getting a bit wild. Wingzero seems to have
So-
some plan though.
Oh yeah, definitely has the basic Glacius game plan down. I do like to compare Glacius to Honda a bit, where Glacius, you're kind of playing a mini game against him, and a lot of times, if you're a character that can't just try and counter zone Glacius, you're just playing the mini game of can you reaction punish hail, jump shatter, or projectile through shatter, and then block and check cold shoulder properly. And you kind of got to do that until you just corner Glacius. And I think Orchid kind of has to do that as well. And how you punish hail is if you're close up, you just try to sweep. If you react to hail call with sweep, it's a good trade for you.
I don't think Orchid has a lot of great options for hail outside of sweep unless she has meter to fire cat.
I believe, yeah, I agree. Because I believe slide, if it's light hail, will just get, we'll trade, but Glaze will get a trade combo on light hail. Oh, not a good ender. Doesn't catch anything out.
Yeah.
Counter
Well,
breaker.
it's not even an ender, so it didn't cash anything out.
Yeah, Descender definitely needs to just learn about, ending combos and stuff.
Ooh, the sweep.
The low crush! Opener ender again!
Yeah. I don't think Wingzero knows that Flick Flack is a low crush, so you gotta attack with some mids.
Yeah, but I mean, it's all just, stuff you'll learn. You can also shadow counter multi-hitting moves, but that's pretty advanced, right, compared to being brand new to the game.
Ooh, actually went through. Was that just a liquidize, or was that a non-invul pedal punch?
That was a liquidize, I'm pretty sure. Should be huge damage. Got 2 bars to spend. I mean, I do like how Wingzero is optimal, at least. Despite not knowing a lot of things. I got the optimal combos down.
No, no.
Oh,
the
no, sick.
punch missed.
Block on the overhead. Yeah, a lot of times, like if you armor through something, the armor stop can make stuff a bit awkward. Fine, the Ice Lance opener, immediate breaker. Ooh, yeah, jumping Ice Lance is very good. It's like jumping on fire. You usually get a punish. Don't drop the cold shoulder. Doesn't this time.
Descender is like, I'm
Shadow
jumping.
counter? Shit! I already got those shadow counters too. That's pretty good to see. Wingzero. 2-0.
Good. Descender, I would definitely say just get Shadow Ichi-san out of your don't use that shit. It's bad.
True. Get that out of your repertoire. Yeah, if you're new learning Orchid, I think what I would learn for your combo, do a short combo into the side swap knockdown in, throw a grenade, get your meaty going. And Glacius is pretty weak to safe jumps and cross-up jumps because Puddle Punch is such a slow reversal, so you could do that all day with Orchid against him.
But yeah, definitely her most effective game plan is getting a knockdown, be able to set up the grenade, and then just do low, high, left, right.
Strike throw, any type of mix.
She gets 2 free mixes too. If you want to actually make a risky mix after that point, you can go for a second one.
Yeah, uncharged heavy Rekka is minus, not punishable, but
I would also say to Descender that she probably find some way to move besides using slide and jump. Her walk speed's pretty good. She's got some really good buttons too. Heavy punch is a pretty good button.
yeah, Orchid's definitely not bad in footsies. This isn't really a footsies game, and I understand walking at Glacius can be scary with medium cold shoulder being in the game, but it is still the safest mode of transportation.
Dropped it.
Combo!
Oh no.
What a throw.
Insight, what's up? I do find it interesting Wingzero's sending the hells out and whatnot, because Hail is definitely like just way more powerful if you hold it there, and it just like keeps you safe if anything happens to you.
I mean, he's doing the double hail where he lets one go and then holds the other one, which is kind of what you want to be doing.
Yeah, that's good too. Just generally, you won't have time for more than one hail without, risking a punish.
Yeah, and your goal is like a rushdown character that can't zone Glacius is try to punish him for doing double hail in neutral because you should not let him hail. Single hail can be hard to react to, but don't let him get away with double hail. But I do think, Descender just doesn't really know the combo game at the moment, and that's like what's really holding it back because they're finding some hits, but they're like immediately going into Counterbreaker, Shadowichi Nissan. Missed the punish there. Yeah, and throwing when you're minus is a pretty bad habit too, as we see throws often after or whatever.
They're backing at the corner. Yeah, I mean, Wingzero had the right plan. Like, I have so much of a life lead. I'm just going to sit here. You got to come to me. You got to do something.
Yeah. Nice good 3-0. I mean, both players definitely seem new. Wingzero definitely just got better understanding of how to run the offense, optimize the combo game. Descender, just pretty new. Got to get some combos under their belt, I believe, would be the first thing to do.
Yeah, learning how to do some, even a short combo into like the side swap ender is like what you should be doing.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think that would be where to start. All right. GG's.
Okay, quick commercial. We're going to get Dorkface and CAPQT finally on the stream.
But yeah, like Honda, I do think Glacius is another character way harder to fight against than he used to play. All right, Descender, get out of the lobby. Please, 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 please.
I got
Please!
him. I got him.
Okay,
I got him. I mean,
1 second to spare.
it's partly on me to be ready for it, but also please try to evade. Please try to get out of the lobby as soon. I mean, yeah, evade me kicking you, I guess, but.
Or evade the round starting when you're not supposed to be in the lobby anymore.
I mean, I do that shit too whenever I join tournaments in KI, just because there's no. I guess there is a spectate, but you need to get out just because we have limited space, anyways.
I usually always just unqueue when I'm joining a lobby. All right.
We got
Irish
Irish.
cutie.
I mean, they
Are
introduced.
they actually from the Ireland community?
They could be. I've not checked to see if they're in Ruby's Discord or not.
Yeah, who's the Aria player? Alimento or something from Ireland?
Alimento,
right?
yeah.
Solid Aria
Alimento's
player.
not bad.
Mm-hmm.
Another
Solid Aria
Isako.
out there.
Shago.
That's also where Delta Ray Quaz is from, one of the best K players of all time, from Ireland.
Please come back. Or don't, enjoy your life.
Yeah. People can move on from KI trash.
No, they can't.
They don't all gotta be like us. I mean, I'm pretty new to the scene, but
I've been here for decades.
yeah, but there's still people like Base and Extreme Zombie that have been playing, since season.
Mm-hmm. I've been playing since 1995 on my Super Nintendo.
Okay, trash. Walks you back to retirement home or whatever.
The intros rock.
All right. Both of these characters are pretty scrub killing characters. Oh, I will say I believe the matchup advantage is definitely in Isago's favor, but at this kind of level, matchups don't matter as much.
We did see one of the scrub killing tactics already coming out, Descent. It's pretty good against newer players, but once you know how to check it, which is literally just react to it and press a low button.
Yeah, Kaja medium kick is very good from shit. Didn't quite block it.
Yeah. But Descent is a very, very sometimes food when you play Hisako at a higher level. It is good for catching people trying to throw fireballs like that, though.
Oh, not the ender you want to be doing.
But it's still pretty risky.
It is a hard knockdown. Sending the Rekka is a bit risky too, but finds the overhead. The reason why Isako's the Shota killer of the game is you do button into one Rekka, either light or heavy Rekka, and then you just spacing trap the shit out of them. Because Shoto's cannot really press anything at those ranges. But I do think when you're a newer Hisako player, you see him just send Rekkas a lot. Sent is working out for him though.
Yeah, I mean it's on Dorkface to actually, actually respond to Descent. I don't know if it's the
like
best
the page
projectile
play
invincible
Dorkface,
move
though.
in the game. It's a pretty good projectile invincible move, but
Hisako's?
yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I don't know if it's the best one either. Honestly, I might say the best one is Aganos's. Fucking Shadow Ruin is crazy.
I mean, that's just the best respond to anything move, besides the throw.
Yeah.
Yeah, Blade Dash probably outclasses it too, a little bit.
Shadow Blade Dash I do think is maybe the best Shadow in the game. Oh no! Could have killed.
Yeah, unfortunately you got the hit, so the hit stun just made that not really work.
Yeah, blocking those crawled up slides is pretty hard.
I will say on a base level for Hisako, reacting to like cross-up slide and to dive kicks with parry is quite strong. Shago does have ways to
True.
get around it. It's not foolproof, but that's on the Shago to show you that they know how to do that shit. Which I'm gonna... Sorry, Dorkface, you seem a little new to this game. I feel like you're probably not gonna have that. We'll see though.
Yeah. I will say, like, Cuties also seems like pretty new, and like when I was new to the game, I was so free to Shago. Like, it's so hard to deal with the teleports when you don't really know. You know, like these dive kicks just teleport out of nowhere, dash through DPs. Like, god damn. It took me a while to, you know.
Oh my god.
Shago.
Caught the kick. That overhead kick does have a lot of startup.
Hard knockdown ender. I would have liked to see wall splat in the corner, but at least ending your combo is better than not when you're just starting out.
I saw Cutie trying to use like light punch. Hisako's just not really that kind of character. I think don't you need Shadow to be able to actually do that?
Yes.
Yeah, see, that's just...
You can only combo off lights if it's a single hit counter hit light. Open or ender, you can break any of this. Match heavies. Doesn't realize.
Yeah, good practice. If a combo ends really fast, you feel like that might be a little too fast, just try pressing both your heavies. During the ender, there's no counter break chance or anything, so you're like completely safe to try to break it.
Yeah, we saw Wingzero kind of get hit by the opener enders and didn't realize that in last. So would have been good advice there as well. Gets a good lockout. Optimized, not quite optimal. That's kind of hard knockdown.
Backing
Backs
off.
off. I don't mind backing off. Nice punish, but that's not what you want to combo into. Punish. That's the confirm off lights.
I do notice Dorkface is like backing up a lot, which you can like get into a better spacing for his dash shenanigans, but like Shago's really good at like just like mixing you up on the way in. You could be doing dive kicks. Yeah. Jumping heavy punch is really good, although it's kind of scary against Hisako because she has a parry. Like that's a pretty easily recognizable move. But you can dash in, throw. Like Shago has a lot of good ways to mix up the opponent. But yeah, I mean that's like tiny things at a time. You gotta learn how to do that shit.
Even just keeping it simple though, like just go up and do crouching light punch or crouching light kick and do strike throw off of that because they're both plus.
And if this is if this is a symptom of Dorkface fighting against Hisako, definitely do not let the parry mind games like scare you from meeting Hisako. She has to, unless she's in the instinct, she still has to guess whether it's a high, mid, or low.
Yep. And like if she guesses right, you just gotta accept it and just try to get her next time. But forcing your opponent to actually take a risk and guess on defense is what you want to be.
Ultra, no!
Oh no! Yeah, they keep like canceling into that shadow. They do find the frame trap. I believe that jab is 0, so this might not push a fast enough button. Getting a full ultra. Game win 1. Do they got the recap too? No. Did they know they could end the ultra early? I'm not sure.
Yeah, if you don't know, you can press both mediums to end an ultra immediately. Unless you really want to watch it play out, that's fine too.
Ultras are one of the cooler parts of KI when you're new to the game. You don't know much about it. Like seeing the ultras are pretty mind-blowing sometimes.
They're fun. For sure.
Yeah. My mind was blown when I first got ultra by a Shago and it was like seeing that sync to the music. I was like, what the fuck? But then after having so many hours in the game, all right, don't pick random.
Yeah, don't pick random. Make sure you actually pick a stage.
I picked random, but it worked out.
I mean, it is a low percentage you get the banned on stream stage, but
I do not want you picking the band stage, not knowing what's going on, having to quit out, getting the lock.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
For other people, it's all right.
We're not like, don't take it as like yelling at you or anything like that. It's fine.
This is my favorite stage in the game.
Well, just dash through the fireball. She can dash underneath the fireballs. It's pretty good.
That's honestly her better option for most zoning than descent. Like just dash under the fireballs.
Reset.
Not the descent reset. It worked out. Ooh, that was actually not a bad descent to avoid the dive kick.
Yeah, just throw
like it.
too.
Just like throw. Shago does get juggle combo off this though. That's why his 30 is like a little less damage than other characters. But you can't just let it rock and get a safe jump as well. You see Kron do that. Shago. Reset. Holding up maybe.
I am a little curious, like, if Dorkface's like apprehension to do anything on their Oki or on their wake up is like if that's a Sako specific thing or that's just how he's playing right now, just being newer to the game.
Not sure. I know when I was not good at fighting a Sako, I was scared to Meteor, and yeah, you just kind of gotta not be scared to Meteor. Mash an overhead in the middle of that. Spend some Meteor when they didn't need to, but they do get the life bar.
That's okay. Meter comes by really fast in this game.
Oh yeah, it's pretty free. Descent, yeah, I can't do that against this Sako. She is going to punish you with Descent. Not the best punish, but it still was a punish. Ends a combo. Damage ender. See that combo because it was a single hit counter hit on the light. Do wall splat. Okay, damage is fine too. So if Asako is going for those Rekka mix-ups, you can mash through, but he just mashed the wrong timing. You got counter hit by it.
Nice.
All right, gonna be able to get the moral victory. No, not the battery ender. And then spends the meter anyway. Hate to see it. Yeah, just going to heavies. I like it. Need to make a comeback. Parry? Do they know? I don't know. Does Q even know about the parry? I feel like I ain't seen a single parry at all.
Yeah, I'm not sure if Q knows about the. Oh my god! I can't believe that caught him.
Without the ultra. Cutie going up 2-1.
Yeah, it does seem like Cutie just doesn't even. Parry is honestly really strong for Misako. It's a good. It might even be better that they're not using it yet, because like parry is definitely like kind of a. It's a thing that can get you killed if you overuse it.
Yeah, it can be a crutch for sure.
Dorkface, just you need to be a bit braver. You gotta press some buttons on them when they're waking up, especially since like Cutie's not even showing the parry yet. Like you might as well just try to meaty them. Shago's got that overhead that's pretty good. He's got some good lows too.
Mm-hmm.
Like a pretty standard
you
mix.
can jail into the overhead too.
Yeah,
if you do close heavy kick and overhead, she can't even try and parry the gap because there is none.
Yeah, that's pretty standard. Either going to that, the overhead, or going through the slide. That's like a high-low mix-up off of like making a block.
And slide is unsafe, but it's only -5. So like, Misako only gets a combo on -5 if she punished. And yeah, I don't even know if Cutie would know to do that, right?
Mm-hmm.
So not a bad option to go for.
Are we mashing?
I should say meterless combo with command throw, but
Backdash.
I wouldn't mind seeing like some forward heavy kick either, because you can dash cancel forward heavy kick, so you can just like meaty with that shit and then do some mix up.
Yeah, I don't know. We'd have to see Dorkface play in some other matches to see if it's a Asako specific thing or if that's just like how they play right now.
Just definitely meaty, which I mean it's working out for him right now.
Mm-hmm. Being safe can be pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Sweeps.
Nice confirm into the shadow. Immediate guest break, immediate lockout. Oh, could have extended a bit more. Got a little bit more damage. Reset. They do have the throw combos. I like it. Wall splat. I would have liked wall splat more than damage under there. I think it would have done more damage if you just wall splat into command throw it. First life bar instinct on deck for both gamers.
Cutie was pressing that light punch.
The Dorkface just seems to be like pressing overhead a lot when you kind of got to press something faster when they're up close.
Mm-hmm.
If anything, cancel into the overhead.
Yeah, again, just waiting for
Annihilation canceled that.
Yeah, just kind of staring at Isako, just like dissenting next to you. If she goes underneath ground, she always comes up behind you, and it's reactable. You can just press crouching medium kick and like tag her.
Mm-hmm. I do like Cutie reacting to the Shadow Fireball with Descent though. They're doing that every time.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, like with Descent, like there is a period where they have recovery that they cannot cancel into parry. Like you don't have to worry about parry. You can just press crouching medium kick against it. They blocked it that time though. That's nice. Is that a fireball? Double shadow fireball. I might have done it. Parry?
Shadow counter.
Yeah, shadow counter. I mean. Oh no. Oh no. Short combo though. They didn't use that
ender there.
Yeah, they didn't use the lockout. Oh no.
Heavies? Oh, yeah, going to heavies when they lock out. DP? Oh, we got backdash. There's a DP, that's unsafe! Heavy! Wrong heavy, that was too slow.
There we go. Let's go.
We're going to a game 5.
I like that. Starting to wake up to the descent. Did a sweep. Not the best reaction to it, because it did take long enough to where it was a counter hit, so... QT tried to do something, so... It could have worked out poorly if QT was using parry.
Yeah, but then you got to read on low parry, which maybe isn't the worst idea after a descent, though.
Because a lot of things will just whiff over Hisako if you go for a mid or a high. Yeah, definitely. If you're facing against Hisakos, there's a lot of lower level Hisakos that do crutch on descent a lot, which is the teleporting move. And that it's really not that good. You just gotta know how to answer it.
Yeah, it's like useful in a few matchups where they have like, you know, long.
I mean, we have
zoning
QT's using it a lot in
recovery.
general, but we have seen him doing it in response to Shadow Fireballs, which is just a really good response as well.
Yeah, because you get the punish. All right, extend. You gotta extend those lockouts with heavies. Open up low. So default with those Rekkas is if you want to block it out, just block low, react to the overhead. If they keep sending lows and overheads, you can actually just mash in the gaps. It's definitely like a 5-frame gap or bigger, so you could throw them or mash a light punch or crouching light kick.
Oh, actually got the block.
Punish. You got to heavy punish that usually. The pushback on that dive kick is a decent amount. Ooh, accidentally blows it out and breaks it at the last minute.
Did not get a soft knockdown. I guess he got on the ground fast enough. It's a little surprise.
Yeah, it was interesting.
Oh, caught. QT trying to jump.
Oh, the light again. You got.
I'm
I
not
think
sure.
the comeback with overhead is risky. I would avoid doing that, Lord Dork.
We've seen the teleport slide, right? From Dorkface.
Yeah, the
Just saying-
surge slide.
If you don't know, you can search the dive. I mean, you can search all of his special moves, but if you do the dive kick, it makes the dive kick safe at only mostly safe at -3.
Sako can technically still punish that with a command throw, but you gotta have reversal light command throw.
Yeah, good luck on that.
Yeah, if you're new.
Opener,
Opener.
Yeah.
Mash those heavies. Breakable at any point.
Yeah, if your opponent does a combo that does not have a breakable point in it, it makes the ender breakable. You
Like
can break
there.
it by pressing both heavy buttons.
And one thing that I also look at if I'm looking for an open ender is it doesn't cash out the white health. So if you see like white health on your health bar while the ender is happening, then it's definitely it's guaranteed to be an opener. The QT is kind of running away with this. No instinct pop out of Dorkface is rough. One chance into Ultra. Oh, doesn't get the Ultra. That should be a punish.
Counter hit.
Wrong cancel. Yeah, Sako gets counter hits on when she's got the swords.
No, true. Yeah, I didn't think about how that overrides the punish.
Ooh, close heavy punch. Cutie. Taking a close set.
Supreme victory.
I definitely think a lot is like Dorkface just needs to be a bit more brave whenever they get a knockdown. Like knockdown's like one of the stronger things. Like this is an old game. Like the mix is fucked when you're on your back.
KI is a vortex game.
Okay, let me get all these scores in, and I'm pretty sure we'll be ready for the next round. I was too busy trying to commentate.
This round took quite a while.
Oh yeah, because of
The lobby
things.
issues, yeah.
We'll
Two
get
more
there,
rounds. Hopefully they go a bit smoother.
Let's see. 3-1 with Chaotic Assassin and Togo. Virus taking
What
it.
is the button to
Close
kick?
that. It's
I feel like it's usually.
all I know
don't
is it's left control is what I usually use.
I feel like it's start on.
Taz and Jelly. Who are we missing? Wait, did I thought I input that. I did input that. Challenge, quit. You're drunk. Stop it. All right, commercial time. I'll be calling matches in the Discord. Well, out loud here, but you know, you might not be able to hear it. That was fun. I'm glad you had fun. You gotta start beating your opponents. You gotta learn how to do that disgusting mix. Let's see. We've not had Lochnar or DudeWithMoney on yet. Have we had Sean on yet either? No, Sean. What are our options? Let me see what my options are. We don't have Lochnar or DanielGames on. We can do that one. Let's see. Jelly and Togo. We've not had either of them on either. So let's do those two. Togo and JellyOmni. We'll get y'all on stream. And then Lochnar and DanielGames will get on after that. So Virus and Chaotic off stream. AXP and Chriz off stream. Bodied and Tsunderstruck off stream. BG and Ferret's Rock off stream. Dorkface and Descender off stream. Taz and Wingzero off stream. Carol Breaker and CAPQT off stream. And then Sean and DudeWithMoney off stream.
What a name.
That's all, yeah, it's pretty good. Now let's say we might not get everybody on stream because it might just not work out with we're only playing 10 matches, so only 20 people possible. And if it actually lined up to where we could get a perfect 20 where we don't have any overlaps, would be kind of surprising.
Yeah, it probably would be. Have we had any overlaps yet? Probably not, right?
No, I've been working to avoid that.
So there should be 4 gamers that wouldn't be on stream after this round.
Mm-hmm.
And it would be Ferrets, Carol Breaker, right? DudeWithMoney.
Why are you so up on the mic? Jesus Christ.
Sorry.
Thunderstruck, Ferrets.
Thunderstruck as well. Carol Breaker and DudeWithMoney.
Yeah. Dude, like fucking just like put it in the mouth. Oh shit, JellyOmni's a Kim Woo player? Oh shit. Let's go. Kim Woo. I feel like my camera is like, which way do I need to go? It's just on a monitor. It's a webcam. What did Eager Gazelle do?
Fight on.
He's insulted me, Trash.
Togo's still playing the full bore?
I didn't even realize there was a poll. Oh shit.
You didn't. You're talking. What are you talking about? You're not blocked. Dragon Kick?
I timed you out for 1 second.
Random Dragon Kick is definitely not something I would recommend. You
Can't
gotta
work
do
out
it.
though.
I feel like you gotta do it sometimes though. You gotta give the threat of it, make them a little bit afraid of moving forward.
Togo, I do believe, is one of the stronger players that enters these brackets. Definitely very solid. Has a solid mirror, and also been working on this Fulgor that's looking more solid every week.
No punish. And trust me, if you block a light Dragon Kick, you can punish Kim Woo. Nice whiff punish.
I will say one thing about this matchup is a lot of times you want to avoid doing your Fulgor Vortex, just because it gives her the parry, so if you end up too close to her, it's a guaranteed out.
Mm-hmm.
Because Kim's parry is unblockable if she parries a projectile.
Oh, there's a gas break though. That should seal the round. No, missed it.
Chip out. No, who doesn't chip out? Plus frames. Tiny crouch and medium kick.
Yeah, Omni, you gotta
Fulgor's Chad crouch medium kick.
You gotta abuse that medium dragon dance until they show that they will shadow counter it. Just keep doing that shit.
At least Togo's respecting the plus frames for the most part.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, tough to anti-air for sure.
Gas break works out. Use Dragon Cannon. It's so good.
That's gonna be a whip punish.
Yeah, it was crazy. Not
Dude,
anything.
Dragon Cannon is like the best part of her instinct.
Yeah, pressing both heavies during instinct, Kim just gets to shoot a big fuck off projectile. It is punishable up close, but
This shit is hard to punish because it has so little block stun.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta be ready for it.
I like
ran out of
tougou
dragons.
just blocking a bunch. Like, Omni needs to start doing some more light dragon dances and whatnot to catch tougou off guard.
Yeah, Kimu is like the one character without any good neutral. You do not want to be sending that dragon kick like that.
Mm-hmm.
You want a neutral skip, you know, play Fulgor, Glacius, Wolf, Mira, any other character that's got that shit.
A lot of characters in this game. You could parry it.
Which is like almost every character. Ooh, good block on the overhead. Oh, medium laser goes so far. Ghost frames, no meter on the side of Fulgor to shadow counter. Heavies? Oh, I respect it. Good face from Togo though.
I do like tougou just blocking it out though. I will say, Jelly, you gotta stop sending those dragon kicks. It's good to do every once in a while, especially if you think your opponent's gonna be moving forward. But it's so punishable.
Yeah, and you're neutral if you want to be patient. If Fulgor doesn't have 4 pips, or if your opponent's showing they're not shadow, try to just or get them to block far medium punch and jail and.
You're like cutting out, Robin.
Frames. What?
You're like cutting out.
For real? I don't know why. Am I cutting out still? Hello, hello, hello.
You're fine now. It sounds like, I don't know, maybe like a cord's like getting unplugged or something.
I don't know.
Surely.
Just try to plug it in. Is it working now?
Yeah, I mean, it was intermittent. It wasn't constant, so it's hard to see.
Okay.
Yep. The medium.
I'm just saying, instead of dragon kick, just look for a far medium punch into medium dragon dance and jail your opponent on footsies.
I would like to see more of the light dragon dance. We saw one at the end there. You do not need to be like light dragon dance has a really good range actually. Like if you can figure out how to space it well, or if you can learn the spacing, I should say, like it's quite a good surprise on a lot of opponents. Oh, man, that was still active.
Long range overheads are just like really strong in this game. Like Wolf, Kim, TJ. You can definitely catch people sitting and block far away when they don't think they can get hit by an overhead. No, don't dragon it, Kim. That
was a moment to do dragon cannon. Yeah, cancel it. Make yourself safe-ish, safer.
Yeah. Good pressure. Good patience. Oh, they can punish properly.
No confirm. Went for the sweep. Yeah, they definitely. JellyOmni's definitely a little too. I mean, Dragon Kick's a very cool move. I like Dragon Kick. I'm doing it a bit too much though. That actually stuff that I guess tougou. Was it a miss or was it like still in startup? I couldn't tell.
I don't think it was in startup. It either missed or like the active beyond the corner and beyond Kim. It just whiffed her.
Possibly.
Ooh, nice lead for Omni here.
Oh my god, welcome.
One thing you can do in this matchup, if you're Togo... Oh, is this going to kill though? It is, yeah. No! Okay.
The classic.
You did not need to do that. You could have just killed without that. Nicely done from Omni.
You can't run from
But I was saying, if you're Togo, a guaranteed safe meaty versus Kim Woo is a spaced medium laser.
Yeah, like Kim legit can't do anything against it.
Parry doesn't work. It beats her shadow reversal. She can maybe backdash it, but you don't care about that. And if she tries to shadow dragon dance through it, you can just like pip cancel to DP.
I would say most characters. I'd be surprised if not every character has something they can do to meaty Kim without like being threatened by the parry. It just it might just not be like the strongest like thing you can do.
Yeah, I mean, it's Fulgor, like your mix you get off that isn't as good, right? You just pip cancel frame trap pretty much, but I think it's definitely worth throwing out just to make sure Kim is sitting still.
Yeah, I mean, that's, just fighting games. You gotta show your various threats and whatnot to try to influence their game plan and whatnot.
Yeah, I agree.
I get hit by that overhead 100% of the time, every day, all day.
I think it's, dude, those counter links are so sick. Standing light kick and a crouching medium kick. I think Fulgor's overhead is probably the best one in the game.
I would like to see Togo get some more DPs though. Like even jumping in the corner like that, like light DP would still hit Kim.
No! That's the full core classic. He accidentally canceled the teleport.
Togo's
Shadow
also,
counters Togo.
yeah, Togo's definitely got a shadow counter medium dragon dance.
I
Especially
know
with that-
Togo's got him in him. I've seen him shadow counter a lot of tough stuff in this game. I like it.
Oh, that actually hit. Went for the dragon kick though.
It should just...
Oh shit.
Okay. That's some nifty juggles. I'm a juggle hater though.
Yeah, juggles are just kind of weaker in this game in general. Look, Kim's got a...
Like the amount of damage you add is usually not worth. Unless you can
That
cash
could
it
be
out.
it.
This is gonna be a huge cash out.
Don't do it again. Don't do it again. Yeah, didn't fall
Just
this
take the
time.
damage.
That worked out once. I would not play that game again though. I
There's
guess
no reason to.
I guess it's fine. Omni had like a full life bar lead.
But could you have just done wall splat and then done command throw, and if they don't tech it, you get. Oh, didn't get ultra.
No DP either.
Plus frames. There it is. Look at all that meter on the side of Omni, though. You know what DP's. You gotta try it out. Just meaty with a space medium laser. Medium laser! Oh, doesn't need to. Togo's got balls.
Nice
Makes
break.
it.
That works. Oh,
No way.
JellyOmni definitely flailing a little bit there. You have the instinct cancel available. You should pump that instinct, let you see what's going on and respond properly. Kim has, like, she just needs backdash and parry, and she can respond to everything. So, besides, like, projectile meetings from really far away.
Yeah, like space that. Like that's what you do.
Yeah. But,
And
like,
I think Omni also had found the hit even after that counterbreaker, Alex, where they could have just went straight into Ultra and they just missed it.
mhm.
Sometimes you got to be quick to confirm into Ultra. If you're not using Ultra Assist, definitely turn that shit on.
I couldn't catch it. I mean, Dragon Kick does have a lot of star compared to Blade Dash. Shadow Blade
Like
Dash is
twice as
jazz
much.
speed.
It's actually 6 frames trash. Actually,
Actually,
1 frame slower than jab.
there's some jabs that are 6 frames. But
True, Gargos' jab.
Charvok, what's up?
Arbor's jab. I think it was the only 2.
Oh, dropping combos. Yeah, I definitely something I
Conrad's
see.
too, actually.
Something I see with newer players is like they're not quick enough on the combos after like light doubles and stuff like that. That's just something you gotta get used to though.
Overextending the combo way too much. Blows it out. Could have got the kill. Togo, not like this. I missed the punish, but that's fine to hit.
I mean, Daniel,
Okay, show me your instinct gain combo. This is optimal.
Daniel, you do recognize it's just better though, right? Like it's just optimal.
Kim
to
has
turn on
adamant
Ultra Assist.
nature. I think Kim always has adamant nature. Charback, have you seen the damage?
Uh-oh.
Maybe it'd be better if she had jolly nature instead.
I mean, Togo's definitely starting to make Omni pay for those, wow, what a snipe. That's really hard to do. Dragon Cannon would have worked in that situation.
Dragon Cannon is an amazing move. It is a respect Kimu's instinct or die kind of move.
Omni has like some sick juggles and stuff like that. I'm surprised I don't know about Dragon Cannon, because Dragon Cannon's like maybe the most powerful tool she does have.
Yup. Definitely start using that Omni. But that was some suffocating pressure from Togo. Really liked what I was seeing there.
JellyOmni's definitely got some good gameplay too.
Yeah.
Togo started to blow up the relentless assault of medium dragon dances, unfortunately.
Whoa,
That's
whoa, 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 Togo. That's only 2-2.
Is that 2-2?
Maybe not.
I thought it was
I thought it
3-1.
was.
That was 3-1, wasn't it? I'm not crazy, right?
Oh, you're right. Togo won that super close game. I was thinking that Omni threw.
Rowan making me second guess myself. It's like,
I just thought that game was guaranteed for Omni, so I was up.
nothing's ever going to do. I'm glad I have chat paying attention as well. Let me send you all to a commercial real quick. I'm sorry, but I don't want ads during a set.
Bro, I forgot, bro. It's easy to forget when you're up here.
When you're up here, when you're high above the crown, better than those peasants. Damn, Virus. You know, honestly, it's not too unexpected. Virus has been playing this game a long time. He's technically only allowed in here on like a technicality, just because of how I rank stuff. But I mean, some of these rookies have been giving him a little bit of work. It's not been, you know, easy sailing. It's not been free sailing. You gotta get Lochnar in this lobby though. I stopped labeling the frickin' rounds, so this is gonna be a fucking nightmare to go back and double check everything. Make sure you double check any of the scores I input as well. That will help me a lot. If you notice I input something wrong, please let me know. I make mistakes all the time. Please yell at me. Make sure fix them. Lochnar might just be waiting for the invite. It does feel like maybe it's just the players I have been picking. Okay, there we go. There's Lochnar. Let's go. Yeah, you can turn on only Ultra Assist. You don't need to use the rest of it.
That's what most players do.
If it was like it was either all on or all off, like people would not use Ultra Assist.
Yeah, for sure. The only players that don't use Ultra Assist for the most part are like players who've been playing since before it was added, and you know, it's like an ego thing for them.
I know Zip's a hater of it, but you know Zip's wrong, so that's fine.
I mean, I wouldn't mind if it wasn't in the game, but the fact it is in the game, it's just it's literally just more optimal to use.
No, it's not. It's
so
not a matter of.
Shouldn't use it.
It's not a matter of opinion or anything. It's just like there's a tool there. You're going to use it or not. If you're just like letting something go by the wayside, you're just, I don't know, that's silliness. Okay.
And the worst thing about regular ultras is that sometimes they it doesn't even like give you the ult shadow instead. It's like pretty rare, but that can happen, and that can cost you games.
Damn. DanielGames had like a huge bit of potential damage, but couldn't get it cashed out. Yeah, he cut out again. I don't know.
What the fuck? I feel like I shouldn't have a problem with my cable. Maybe I do. I don't know.
Oh, could have killed! Dropped it. Doesn't even pop the instinct though. You're +1 off that, I think.
Not sweep. Go for crouching medium kick, Lochnar.
Oh my god. End it.
Probably could have killed by juggling into DP at that point.
DanielGames just waiting there to get kicked in the face. I don't know what happened there.
There's a 9-frame round start move.
What game are you all talking about? 3S? Oh no!
Boomer games.
Barely missed it. That's just how it goes though. You just gotta brush it off and be like, okay, didn't work out. Let's go again. Burnout
Battery
again?
ender?
No!
Oh, counter work. Yeah, you could have burnt out. I would have done battery ender probably.
Yeah. I mean, it's
Damage
all
ender?
options. I definitely would suggest if you get a lockout a combo, you should end the combo. You shouldn't get too greedy with it.
Lochnar, wake up DP. Let's go.
DP. That was the worst Chin Tristan impersonation you've ever heard. No one can say it like he does, though. No Luke in 3rd strike. You just wait until they make 4th strike.
Yeah, 4th strike.
They'll put Luke in there. That would actually be. I mean, they've done it with Street Fighter 2. They've made like, of course, people don't play those, but they made like Ultra Street Fighter 2 and whatnot.
Yeah, don't get a combo off that without meter.
Forward strike. Oh no.
It's pretty good. Like the car company. I missed the
miss.
juggle. DP did so much. Wasn't even counter hit. Yeah, this matchup is so ass for Cindered. Oh, beta, but no punish. DP.
This is actually, you know, Lochnar
I
picked this
Lochnar.
stage, but this is actually a good stage for the Cinder Color. But yeah, something that's important for fighting Cinder is paying attention to that fired up state. You locked out, you're dead.
Yep, just send it. Not bad. No, no, no. Damage Ender would have killed. You don't even got to worry about this. You don't got to worry about the fire if you got no health.
I know about Shintress, and I've been watching KI since like day one. I just didn't get to start playing until season 2. Because that
I
was
think it's better if you just don't respond to Eager Gazelle, honestly.
Maybe.
Do this is mash and DP. Want to break? Charge Fireball? I would have liked Charge Fireball meaty there. Guaranteed.
A lot of gas breaks coming out from Lochnar too. I mean, you're going to have to gas break at some point in this game. You can't always just do reactive breaks. But it's definitely like, it's a risk. Especially at the beginning of combos. I would advise against it. I do not
Cross-ups are
know.
very good against Cinder.
I do not know who's in the next round, Chris. It's not even set until we get the entire round input.
Good block. Punish? Oh, not a good punish. Definitely just got to get a combo punish.
There's pretty much no reason to use Cinder's Shadow DP as far as I know. Unless you're cashing out.
There is priority.
I guess, yeah, priority, but...
Because if Jago does meaty laser sword, like with a late timing, it'll just beat Cinder's regular DP.
Just gotta get the recap.
Does have meter. Can go in. Counter breaker. Like it. DanielGames getting one on the board.
No. Chris, unless there's funniness, like someone backing out of the tournament or something like that, and I'm just rearranging matches so everyone has someone to fight, you should never fight the same person twice in the same bracket. You will fight the same people eventually, but in the same bracket, you should always have different opponents.
That is how it works.
They just gotta start running third strike brackets where they ban like Chun and Yoon.
I bet some people maybe do that sometimes.
Like I like watching third strike, but then like every
There we
like
go.
high level like top 8 just mostly turns into Chun and Yoon.
Well,
Which,
they're
you
the two
know,
best characters.
Yeah, no, that's just how it is. You know, that's just the game at the optimal levels, those two characters. But yeah, Challenge just being funny. I don't know what's up with that. You don't need to fight Virus. Just pay attention to the Discord. You don't need to pay attention to Challenge emails. Damn, he is.
Yeah, just DP. Who cares
Man,
about
that shit.
burned arms at this health level?
You're against banning characters? Yeah, I'm generally against it too.
Lord Darkface only plays ST with Akuma legal.
True. He plays a CAPQT in Heritage for the Future. Oh, fuck
plays-
yeah. The old Gargos team kicking
Yeah.
in. I love it. Throwing the bombs. Ooh, faked it out, but Lochnar pressing. Does not care.
And
Heavy.
Nicely done. Good optimization.
That's excellent. Definitely one of the harder things about the game is recognizing lockouts and switching into damage mode. I got bomb loops?
Oh, he dropped it.
Kind of messed it up.
I think he tried. Yeah. Good jump. That's fine jumping on that. DP. You got that instinct. Just let the DP rip. Not properly time that jump.
I like that. Getting rid of Indokukun unless he wants to fan those slams.
Next hit from Daniel should kill. That will hit out of the air. Not amazing. DP again, of course. DP in your face!
That was a
Jacob's
choice.
was way worse. Burnout. Misses the juggle, oh no. Ooh, the throw.
Lochnar just had that instinct. Could have popped it there to see that
Went
that was
up.
coming and DP'd.
That's
That
dead.
might-
Oh my god.
What a comeback.
Did you see that? Bro push crouching medium kick underneath the
I mean, that'll
low
happen.
profile. Yeah, you gotta be careful with the target combos on Cinder. A lot of characters can.
Yeah, you're cutting out again.
God damn. I might need to buy a new cable. I'll turn on my own thing where I monitor my voice so I can tell when.
I definitely feel like this is a first. Like, you weren't cutting out last night either, whenever we talked.
Yeah, I know.
Maybe you just need to like unplug and replug. Don't go there. Maybe you just need to unplug and replug your Focusrite or something.
Maybe I'll try after this. That's it. Don't think it's a cable thing. I'm not sure. I can like just move around my cable a lot and see
the
if that changes anything.
Cinder's backdash isn't the best, but it is really far and long, so you might need to adjust your
it goes really
strategies.
far. And it puts his hurt box pretty low when he actually becomes vulnerable, so you can like go under some stuff. But it is 31 frames, which yeah, is mega slow.
The blowout. Unfortunate. Shadow confirm.
I like it. Burn out the arms. Yeah.
Oh my god, what is that character's name? I haven't seen them in so long. That show is insane though.
I forgot. I got Charblock once too, I think. Maybe I actually canceled my sub to Charblock. I can't remember.
I remember Captain Canuckle. Flapjack. There he is.
I do have Charblock in this.
Confirm again. Oh, he was still willing to play that game. I mean, it's worked for him twice already.
That's why I like Lochnar changing things up.
Get him off, yeah.
Honestly, just go. Yeah. I don't know if Lochnar knows it. You can go for the crouch and medium kick that avoids the DP. If you time it right.
Oh, the weight kick in. Yeah.
Huge lockout. Shadow. Oh, it doesn't spend it. You have 2 bars. Should have spent 1.
Unfortunately for Cinder, Power Bomb is not an active projectile. So weight kick just gets in for free.
That'd be so cheap if it was. No cap.
Yeah. Daniel
Should be dead.
Daniel definitely relying on the Pyro was a little too much. Lochnar just like, oh, okay, I'll just wind kick. I got this.
And Jago will just kill you if you lock out.
Yeah, that's definitely another, like, the DP is a big pain for, it's a big pain for Cinder, but also, like, you know, he doesn't really have any great ways to disincentivize a wind kick. You have to, like, put out, like, an Inferno or something, or just be in the air, generally.
Cinder's got no punishes for medium wind kick at space. Like 0.
Good
His
shit,
buttons
though.
are worse than Kim Woo's.
Daniel definitely showed some good understanding of what Cinder is supposed to be doing. Alright, we got one more round. I'm going to start a commercial while I'm inserting the rest of these scores. We should be getting started soon.
I'm going to unplug and replug in my Focusrite. 1 sec.
Okay. Let's see. XP. Looks like Chris won that one. 3-2. Go,
Hello, can you hear me?
I can hear you. The only thing is, you know, we can't tell if you're going to be cutting out until it happens, though, unfortunately.
Yeah, I know. I'm just making sure, you know, I plugged it in. It just lets you, I don't have to like change any settings or anything.
Carol Breaker and QT play. I don't think I'm seeing the score. I might have missed it, but it looks like they might have got started late.
Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna have to wait here until I get word on that, unfortunately. And yes, Talk to Trash is not a trash talking channel. That is to talk. Well, I mean, it kind of is, but it's to talk to me. I'm Trash Baby. I'm the TO. So please stay out of that channel unless I ping you there, or if you're trying to get a hold of me. Because I definitely do not try to read every single message in general in matchmaking, just because it's just too much. So yeah, we're gonna have to wait for Carol Breaker and Q to get done, and then we'll be able to start round 5. It's the only downside of the Swiss brackets. Well, two downsides. It's okay. It's fine. I just found it. I was reading that and I found it funny. That was mostly what it was. But yeah, we have one more round. We just gotta wait for this last match to finish up. And by the way, you can find match. Maybe I should just name it to matchmaking 2 or something. Because I feel like whenever I change it to general, like no one types in that channel for some reason.
Mm-hmm.
I just wanted to be
undefeated right now.
Yeah. I mean, Virus winning this would not be too surprising. He's a veteran of the game.
We'll see who gets matched up in the final round. Because if he loses, then yeah, it could throw stuff up in the air. If he wins,
we will not be seeing his final round unless he's up against. Oh, maybe if it's a Ferrets, I might put it on. I definitely. Yeah. I'm more likely to play players we've not seen before. Because, like, Virus doesn't really need that much advice from us or anything like that. He knows what he's doing.
That's true. I do feel like Ferrets and Virus is probably likely to happen.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see what the bracket god to say, though. Once
I mean, if Carol Breaker and DudeWithMoney get... oh, wait, there's still 3 players. Oh, wait, that's right, because Virus was already... We've already played Virus.
Yep.
So that's...
It's like optimal, it would be like Ferrets versus Tsunderstruck.
Yeah, and Carol Breaker and DudeWithMoney. One of those two. Yeah. You just go in. I mean, that's not a bad attitude to have. As long as you have a game plan, you know? Soldier Guy got you to sign up? Hell yeah. Yeah, I mean, the online ranking stuff, like, it doesn't matter that much. I do cover a wide range of skill with this tournament just because, like, it's a 11, almost 12-year-old game. Like, it's going to be hard to actually find, like, all beginners to fill out a bracket. Y'all play each other first round? Yeah, so that wouldn't happen then. We were just talking about, like, you know, what would be optimal.
To get everyone on stream.
We need a real beginners tournament. You go ahead and run it, Alex.
Start it up, bro. Yeah, exactly.
The format of Swiss does make it to where, like, you will be fighting players that are more similar to your skill level as it goes on. Ah, okay. Hell yeah. Benching the tournament Virus last night? No, I mean, he's welcome to play. He's allowed. I feel like if he enters more than a few of these, then he'll definitely just rank out and won't be eligible anymore.
Good practice for y'all.
Mm-hmm. PikeBot, you are just DudeWithMoney, right?
So that must be going down to the wire.
Yeah, it said they were last talking about 15 minutes ago, so they have to be like almost done, unless they still haven't gotten together or something. Yeah, I mean, definitely most of the time it's better to focus on, like, you know, what you could be doing to improve instead of, like, focusing on wins and whatnot, because if you focus only on wins, like, that's going to put you in a negative mindset, unless you're winning a lot. Unless you're really good, and you just win a lot. It's not over yet. We got one more round. Winning's all that matters. True, Charbok.
I mean, for Combo Breaker, yeah.
Yeah, for a big tournament.
Every other event.
It's just some offline shit, or online shit. Like, who cares? There's no money. It's definitely a lot more valuable to be thinking about how you could improve than, you know, what your fucking set differential was. I would like to see more Thunder. Thunder's a sick character.
I hate fighting Thunder. I'm glad he's not that popular.
He is scary as hell whenever he gets going.
I fought Hologram, you know, a number of times.
I think my roommate's cooking rice.
Wolf maybe beats Thunder, or it's close to even, but you get knocked down once. You get randomed out by one slice of... Bro,
Yeah, you're still cutting
you
out.
get mixed to death. Really?
Yes.
I'm cutting out, and I'm not cutting out on my end, so that means it's not my cable. Probably.
Maybe it's
gotta be
crisper or
internet
something on Discord. Where the fuck the compressor is called? I can't remember.
Yeah, the void noise suppressor, but I feel like that. I bet it's my internet. Let me check my.
The Mick Wi-Fi. Alex did say it's the Mick Wi-Fi. Burger King mic.
My internet looked really good earlier.
Yeah, stop doing that. Wi-Fi fluid low? What the fuck is Wi-Fi fluid?
Let me go refill my fluid in my router.
Me,
My internet
buddy.
looks really good right now.
I use a leverless. You have a question about leverless?
8 down, 36 up, 2 milliseconds jitter. It's looking pretty good. I don't know what's causing it. Could be
I
Discord.
swear, I'm going to get that set uploaded. I uploaded the biggest upset of the bracket, or I've recorded it, Sonic Dolphin versus 408. I will get that online. I promise.
Let me turn off crisp real quick so you can hear my mouse and if I fart on mic.
Is that anything like prop? What the fuck are you all talking about?
Seems like Carol Breaker and them are done. Looks like it was 3-2, but they didn't report the score in the correct channel or in the correct form.
Yeah, I don't know who won.
I'm guessing Carol won if they reported it like that, but yeah.
I'm assuming, yeah, I would assume Carol, but okay, this is in their favor. All right, let's get it going. Now, pretty seamless. KI is an adjustment. I feel like KI would be easier to play with a leverless than Virtua Fighter would. Okay, now Virus is playing Togo, so that's not going to work out at all. Well, it doesn't matter. Chris is up against Chris, so that doesn't work out either. I think we're going to have some redos. See, who have we not had? We not had DudeWithMoney and Tsunderstruck. Those are the two new players that we not had on.
Yeah, the other ones would be Ferrets and...
I kind of want to see the new players, so we're going to go towards that.
Carol's also new, right?
Carol's not new. Carol's entered one before.
Okay.
So we're going to get DudeWithMoney and CAPQT back on. And then we're going to get JellyOmni back on up against Tsunderstruck.
Nice.
This is the last round. This is your last set. So once you're done here, you're free to go. Whatever. Virus and Togo off stream. Chriz and Ferrets off stream. Chaotic Embodied off stream. Give me just a moment. It's 4 fail. Let's experiment. There is a lobby information channel. I said let's experiments. That's not what it is. Let me please unready until I'm done calling all the matches, if you don't mind. I think you're listening. Descender and Taz off stream. If not, that's fine. It'll be a little scuff, but we'll be fine. Dorkface and Daniel off stream. AXP and Bgigante off stream. Sean and Lochnar off stream. And finally, Carol Breaker and Wingzero off stream. Those are your last matches. Once you're done here, you're done with the bracket. You're free to hang out, if you want, but that will be the end of the competitive part of it. Who's on the left side? Do you remember?
DudeWithMoney on the left side, I believe. Yeah.
Oh yeah, we were just talking about Thunder. Here we go. Yeah, I never see Preacha. Preacha seems really cool too. From my time in the second beta with her, especially after they took away her invul through projectiles, her better invul through projectiles, like she seems to really have trouble with projectiles in that game.
I can see it.
Yeah, again, blocking Rekka is actually not that bad against Hisako. Her overhead is pretty reactable as long as you're trained on it.
Or you can even just mash.
Yeah, if they're going for low overhead, it is mashable. So you could just mash whenever they do start doing it. Yeah, there you go. You gotta force them to use the mid, which, you know, then that just, there's no mix at that point.
I mean, I feel like at high level, every Hisako's just doing the mid, right? And the mix ends up becoming, are they going to cancel a command throw? With Shadow. But everyone's like mostly pretty good at dealing with the low overhead once you figure it out.
Yeah, DudeWithMoney's gotta stop this Hisako from doing these Rekkas over and over again.
Yeah, we definitely get hit by the overhead a lot. Shadow Cutter wouldn't have worked if QT knows how to parry afterwards.
Yeah, Hisako is probably one of the in the top 5 of like hard to learn how to fight against characters because she's just so threatening at like at all spacings and whatnot. Maybe not all spacings, but
Her Vortex one of the best in the game too. It's hard to escape.
she's really good at strike throw and like, well, she's good at threatening strike and throw on her wake ups and like she gets full combos from either. So it can really
She's gotta throw the beat backdash too.
It can just really like put you in a mindset of when you're overthinking what you're doing.
Beauty. Ends up finding the first game. Juicebox uses her. We saw Juicebox play some Virtual Fighter at Combo Breaker.
Yeah, unfortunately we saw him lose, but yeah. He won a lot up until that point. We just happened to witness the loss. Once he's fucking uppies, I don't know. People like grapplers. I would like to see Dude be a little more aggressive and whatnot. Especially like these Rekkas, you poke in between them. It's fine. Irish, sorry. CAPQT has not been really shown the mid, so those are just free to mash through. They could parry, but I feel like if they parry, you'll be safe if you're jabbing with the jabs. Sweep. Yeah.
That jump was.
Also, specifically against QD, I would be looking for the descent if they're far away. Wake up throw. It works out. We finished the combo. Let's go. Nice blocks.
Block still punished though. There we go. That command throw with the shadow is what Thunder can use to punish pretty much any recon block from even a single hit one. He's one of the few characters that can always punish it.
I mean, with meter, that is like one of the best punishes in the game. It's 5 frames and it goes hella far, and not a lot of things can involt through it, and you have to do it preemptively to try and involt through it too. Like,
If you're up to the freeze, it has like 20% damage.
If you see the shadow freeze and you're not already in the air, you're getting grabbed if you're in range. No, again.
Unless you have like an active hitbox out that Thunder runs into, but it's like a rare case.
Yeah, DudeWithMoney just letting these Rekkas go wild. But, you know, I understand it's scary, but you can stick your hand in there. Unless they're pressing the mid version, you're going to be safe, which they've not shown at all. They've only been doing low.
And they almost always go overhead into low, too. I like that catch up, though. Guaranteeing a single instinct for DudeWithMoney. Taking that health bar. But I do feel like with newer players, we're seeing a lot of scrambles, and Thunder's one of the characters that winning. Well, Hisako's probably like one of the better ones because she's just got such good buttons. I like it.
Yeah, that was kind of risk-free. Missing the juggle. Honestly, a lot of times after Shadow Command Grab, I mean, I guess an instinct is a little different, but a lot of times the Shadow Command Grab or the throw ender, you just want to install the sky thing and then do a jump mix.
Yep. Against Hisako, maybe not as much, but...
Damn, Hisako's just scurrying around everywhere. Got
He's
hit.
holding up. Found a hit. Shadow should kill. Not that Shadow, though. The other Shadow would have killed. Punish, okay. No shadow though. Could have wanted a shadow ankle slice.
It did look like maybe the connection was getting a little iffy there at the end.
With some rollback, yeah. It kind of devolved into a scramble, and Hisako, of course, is probably going to win that.
Mm-hmm. DudeWithMoney is making progress, though. Not Delangus. I wonder if he ever played KI. Like, I don't know, you ever see a character with your own name? I feel like you gotta be pulled at least a little bit to be like, maybe I should play them.
True. Joe Ume Rogan.
You know, like my multiverses main I never got to play.
True. At least she's in Fortnite, right?
Again, PSA, check descent. Just press like crouching medium kick or something with most characters. You'll stop her from doing anything out of that. Descent is very much a gimmick. The teleport that goes behind you, it always goes right behind you. She does not have any mix-ups with that teleport.
Nope.
Oh, the walkout. That's unfortunate.
Yeah, but didn't capitalize on it. Short damage ender. Wall split, I like it. Hard knockdown. Oh, they tried to forward dash mix up. Just let it rock. Not good yet. Could have popped instinct. Pop instinct. Okay, I like it. Mash throw. That's it. One thing about Thunder's shadow DP is it is 0 after the.
It's 0 after the freeze, so if you do shadow DP, Hisako cannot parry it afterwards. She's stuck and doing whatever she's doing. Unless the first hit whiffs or some shit like that. Oh, it's not looking good.
No. Yeah, the damage is really allowing Hisako to run away with it. Alright. Just gotta survive the scary instinct. That should be a free anti-air. What are they doing?
Not looking for the anti-air. They're on the ground. I do think CAPQT is a lot of times just kind of playing their own game. Like they're not really interacting with what the opponent's doing. They're just trying to do their own shit, and it's working out.
It is. DudeWithMoney definitely missing some confirms on these hits.
Oh,
that should be ultra.
Nope.
Open or ender. Second chance. DP. Gonna get hit. Goes for a juggle. Goes for the stomp. That is not the best juggle to go for. Spending your meter like that.
Oh, nice stuff there.
Scramble again.
I like starting to check the descent. That's good.
Just gotta cancel into an opener, but QB taking a close 3-0. 3-0, but close for sure.
Yeah, I'll make sure to mark the "it was close" thing on challenge. That's definitely real.
Yeah, check the little box.
Unfortunate. You're showing some adaptation, and also the connection like didn't look that great. But yeah, that just happens sometimes. You just gotta roll with that.
I think DudeWithMoney kind of did what he needed to win a set. He just needs to cancel and confirm some of those hits. Then it would be good. That's pretty much it. All right, Tsunderstruck. Potentially also Hisako. How do we know it's Tsunderstruck and not Sunder's truck?
No, it's still Sunder
truck
though.
goes into
Yeah, I guess. I think it's very obviously
Yeah.
Thunderstruck. It's a punny name though. I like it.
The old AC/DC reference.
And, you know, the blend of everything that, you know, everyone loves is anime and AC/DC. So that's all you need in life.
And you went to game 5 with Virus too, right, Chris? We didn't see that one on stream, but it sounds like it went to under the wire.
Looks like Virus is going to be our winner. 3-0 Togo. Yeah, that's not too surprising.
Maybe if Togo went to Mira, though.
True.
Mira's definitely better against Jago than Fulgore in this version of the game.
I could invite you, Omni, if you're waiting for that. Give me just a second, though. You learned me quick. Sound like a pirate or something. Aw. Yeah, it's definitely hard to adjust your gameplay while you're playing. And in general, I would not suggest you do that, but
Yeah, I suggest not listening to commentary while you're playing, but I mean, I used to do it sometimes too. So
yeah, you gotta check those recas if they're just doing the overhead low stuff, because it's not safe. I mean, even like if they fully extend the reca, they're like punishable. I mean, they can try to parry in response, but they are punishable. Even the second reca is punishable, but that's a bit harder to do. And also, you definitely gotta check Descent. Descent is like a huge gimmick. If the Hisako you're playing against is constantly doing that teleport, like, you just gotta look for it. You just gotta stop what you're doing and just look for it.
we're seeing an Orchid at Omni here.
Yeah, I'm disappointed. Oh my god, Orchid on
Opting
my
out.
screen, her eyes are hollowed out. It's just like transparent.
Oh yeah, it's pretty scary. Not on mine. Could definitely respect not being Kimbo against Hisako though.
Yeah, it's not the best matchup. I don't think it's that bad for Kim, but definitely whenever you get into
Yeah.
like the range games, like Hisako definitely wins.
No instinct cancel from Omni on that slide. They definitely should have canceled the instinct.
It's because Orchid is a grown woman and Hisako's like an undead, like, young teenage girl.
Yeah, no shadow counter, but respecting the instinct potentially. Everyone get hit by the overheads. That is like the #1 advice we gotta tell people. Look out for these Hisako overheads in block strings.
I mean, you can't just block too. Like, outside of
Blocking.
after the third Rekka, they can kind of tick throw you with their shadow grab, but that's like the only real mix-up that has besides low, high.
Going to ultra. No instinct pop from Omni, I think, is definitely what cost him this game. Like, you could have popped that in the first round.
Yeah, I guess we didn't really talk about that at all either, but like one of the most important things when you play, start playing this game, even if you don't really know how to use it, is make sure you pop your instinct. Like, just the screen freeze you get from instinct is like one of the most powerful things in this game.
Your goal should be to at least get 2 instincts a game. Some characters can potentially get 3.
And
I don't
like,
think I've ever seen a 4 instinct game before, but that is possible, but I've never seen one.
Orchid is definitely like, her instinct's probably pretty good against Hisako actually, because like having just projectiles behind you at all times can be really strong against Hisako.
The Kim is coming out right away.
Kim's coming out though.
You can't parry the Rekkas, right? But Hisako has the mind game of parrying, whipping her parry and punishing Kim's parry.
Oh, they get the combo.
Open up low.
I will say it's not a terrible idea while you're playing. If you press and need special moves, just either inputting another special move or a button behind it to make sure it goes into a combo if you do get the hit. Because if you don't get the hit, it's just not going to do anything if you buffer at the correct time.
I love the relentlessness from Omni here.
I mean,
Combos nothing but heavies, going for counter breaks.
Dragon kicks a bit too much though. Nice block. I will say specifically, yeah, against Hisako, unless they're showing they want to play the parry mind game where they parry to bait your parry and then get a punish. Like, parrying the low overhead is pretty free. It's not that hard to do.
True. And if Hisako has no wrath, then it's guaranteed, right? She can't cancel.
Yeah. Hisako does need half of her wrath gauge to be able to cancel into parry. That's what that sword clashing logo is supposed to mean, I think.
Yep.
Yeah, Tsunderstruck kind of mashing a little bit. There we go. We parried it as an anti-air. Not the most reliable anti-air. You can definitely get punished for doing that, but I think it's something important to show as a Hisako player, to just make your opponents second guess. And then like one of the best Hisako players, oh my god, yeah, that just killed. Absolute Zero is just like so good at checking empty jumps when people try to bait the parry.
But you
Yeah, he
should have
is.
tried.
Anting Hisako can be kind of hard. Her crouching heavy, is kind of slow, and then her crouching medium doesn't hit the best angle. So I understand wanting to parry anti-air with her, but
I mean, that's just Kim Woo. She has, I believe she has the best shadow cash out, but like
She does.
outside of that, her damage is like pretty normal.
She definitely needs meter for damage, but yeah, with meter she hits really hard.
You definitely got to be, you got to be afraid of walking out against Kim whenever she has meter available.
Alright, please don't pick a random stage.
Yeah, if you pick a random stage, you run the in peril of getting losing a point, or I guess giving a point to your opponent. Let's say.
Kim stage is definitely one of my favorite stages in the game as well. Also
Lochnar,
because I like Big Trouble in Little China.
Lochnar, you be quiet about Kim's damage. You got a fucking meterless nuke.
7. Yeah.
There we go. Nice
Oh,
little
not the
confirm.
wall
Oh my
spot.
god, her wall spat's crazy.
Hers is the best in the game now. Hers and Riptors, I believe, are tied. Now that
Yeah.
Ratchet's got nerfed. I didn't think I was gonna reach. There it is! Gotta be careful. Kim probably doesn't really have a low to threaten there either, right?
Not from that far away, no. Like Dragon
Yeah.
Sweep, I guess, but like Dragon Sweep isn't that great. You get a knockdown, that's it.
Really good round from Tsunderstruck there. Plus frames. Yeah, a lot of people might not know that's plus. Not a shadow counter, right?
Again,
Parry.
I do like Sunder showing the parry more, because like Jelly's just been like relentless. You gotta stop doing these dragon kicks though. Like you're very lucky you're not getting punished for that shit.
That might have been a punish right there.
There we
That
go.
was definitely a punish.
Yeah. Also, I guess just quick tip for anyone playing against Kim Woo: if she does a light dragon kick and you block it, and then they do a dragon cancel, you can jab. Like there's nothing Kim can do to like beat you at that point. But that's when you start canceling before you hit your opponent, and then like get them with an overhead.
And I think one thing to note in this game is like most of the time it says punish when things are punished, but if something was airborne, then it doesn't say punish if you push it. Just because it doesn't say punish doesn't mean it wasn't a punish.
Oh yeah, throw is a classic. Oh, didn't get the ultra.
Don't let Kim rob you. Don't walk out. Don't get opened up. Oh, nice. Parry, you go parry to ultra. Missed the ultra. That was definitely the ultra with that triple K there.
Yeah, I don't know. Thunderstruck just might not be using easy ultra assist.
Potentially.
Yeah, JellyOmni's been really good at blocking these Rakkas. I definitely, as a Kim player myself, I would recommend if you're reacting to an overhead, you might as well just react with parry, anyways. Especially if you already have a dragon. Like we talked about before, Hisako can kind of do funny stuff by doing parry herself to cancel her attack and like punish you for doing that. But that's definitely a thing. Like you should play like they don't know how to do that until they show they can do it.
I agree.
What happened? Jelly, what happened? It's not over yet.
They actually picked the wrong character or something. Well, that's funny. On your screen, it says 3-1 for Thunderstruck. Mine says 2-1.
Weird.
I hope that doesn't cause a desync and kicks me from the lobby. I'm just going to rejoin.
I'd be really surprised if that caused anything.
And if the numbers don't add up, Trash, it could cause a desync.
I feel like it probably doesn't communicate. It does. I feel like it. I don't know why you would make the games like be like, are these numbers right between each other? Because it doesn't really affect anything.
And now it says 3-1.
Yeah, it wouldn't really affect anything besides just talking to each other and be like, oh, our numbers are different. Weird. Oh, they got the keyboard glitch.
The keyboard glitch is a classic.
Yeah, if you're in a lobby and trying to play, you're about to play the game, I would advise against trying to tab out or anything. Just keep playing. Because I don't have issues with it, honestly, but I feel like I'm like the exception that
push
proves
Alt-
the rule. Yeah, I push
Yeah,
Alt
push Alt
first
before
and
you
then
push
tab.
Tab, then it'll work. But if you accidentally push Tab first or something, you'll definitely get the keyboard locked into keyboard.
So I guess be careful. There we go. We got Omni back in here. I guess I could have been inviting them. I'm sorry. I should have thought about that.
That is 2-1 for Sunder right now, right?
Shift and tap for the Steam overlay and it happens. That makes sense because you would still be in the game and it would see that you're using the keyboard.
Yeah. Alt, like, whatever makes KI not listen to your keyboard input when you're holding Alt.
KI is just a funny...
Point,
I mean,
right?
I guess it's not too unusual, but like, if it recognizes your keyboard, it will assume you're using keyboard. It doesn't let you swap between. And once you get past the lobby, once you go into character select, it does not let you swap.
Yeah, you're locked in whatever controller you were using when it got to character select. Good blocks. Punish, that guaranteed. No wrath to cancel the parry. That is how you play against that.
Yeah, that's also another like thing that's going on with Tsunderstruck. Like Tsunderstruck, I don't know, maybe be a little patient, but also like using up all the wrath like makes Hisaka way more vulnerable.
Yep.
She does still have the parry, but she just can't cancel moves to parry.
And she doesn't get counter hits, which is like one of the bigger things too.
Yeah, the auto counter hits are crazy for Hisaka.
Nopelope's going crazy though. That should be the life bar. Overextended? Doesn't matter.
If I were Omni, I would definitely, you know, they've been showing these anti-air parries. I would definitely start doing some empty jumps and then landing with buttons and seeing if they know how to defend against that. Or if they will anti-air.
And if they whip the parry, that's a huge punish. You can punish with a heavy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, be careful with them dragon kicks. Just use dragon cannon.
Yeah, in Instinct, Kim has access to Dragon Cannon. It's a very powerful projectile that goes completely across the screen really fast. You do it just by pressing Instinct again. It uses up one of your dragons. It gives a stagger. You can combo off of it with a... You can combo off it with a light dragon kick at like almost any spacing. Or if you're
How
close
plus
enough...
is it, do you know? On hit?
No, I don't know.
I'm gonna look it up. My guess is 31, because a lot of staggers default to plus 31, but...
I do feel like it's a lighter stagger than some staggers, but I could be wrong about that.
No, it's more. It's 38.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, plus 38 on hit.
Ooh, no parry coming out. I'm surprised. That was a punish
That
into
should be
Ultra. No.
Okay, Omni. Omni really wants his game 5. I like the adaptation.
Yeah, Virus definitely won. I think he's the only 5-0 player.
Yeah, Virus won, guaranteed.
Which, you know, makes sense.
Tried.
As I said
Not
before.
surprised.
Virus is a veteran. Yeah, that's a good set. They're, like, adapting to each other and whatnot.
I feel like Omni's been doing a bit more adapting, and that's what's helped him out. Just being patient, blocking the records, and punishing with the wrath. Like, it's a good strategy. I think most Hisaka players need to learn that sometimes you just send one recon block. You get good RPS off of that. Really good spacing for spacing traps with your really good buttons. It's unpunishable by most characters, depending on the spacing.
I mean, they definitely, like, that's a good place to start as long as you're willing to play the game. But the combo game is just doing heavies and light linkers. Because, you know, that's max damage and it makes you predictable, but that also makes it to where you can probably predict when your opponent's going to counter break as well.
It's really working out for Omni here. Command throw.
Oh, could have parried that actually.
Yeah, I think they're holding up for some reason.
Yeah.
Takes
Kim's
off the
is
light.
not a 0 after the freeze reversal, so it's weak to parries and reactable things.
We're not really seeing much breaks at Omni, which I respect. You got a huge life lead.
Nice
Can't really get a
punish.
second record early. Yeah. Not the catching heavy punch. Not the best punish.
Oh, drop the combo. No shadow counters.
I don't expect most players to have shadow counters yet.
I feel like,
Got the connection.
yeah, the connections get a little funny. I do feel like, you know, shadow counter against non-shadow moves is like pretty uncommon to
Okay.
learn. But against
Yeah.
Kim, it's kind of imperative. Otherwise, she can just keep bullying you with medium dragon dance.
Yeah, JellyOmni just bullied his way to the win.
Fate.
Relentless.
But
I
you
mean,
should've
shit's
tried.
working.
Yeah.
You know, shadow counters available for medium Dragon Dance, or they were always pressing a button afterwards. You know, you could play the parry. I think they did that a few times. They just did not do it at the end.
Yeah, I really like the adaptation from Omni in that set. Definitely played really well.
Mm-hmm.
Get out of the lobby, fellas.
No, I mean, y'all can keep playing, I guess, if you want the tournament's over, but this is not bracket anymore. We gotta wait for. We gotta see what's going on with Carol Breaker and their opponent, Wingzero.
Wingzero.
I think they talked. Carol Breaker posted their lobby settings. I didn't see Wingzero post anything, so I'm going to assume they're fighting.
Mhm.
I'm going to ping them just in case. But we're probably, Virus is almost certainly the winner. How the rest of this shakes out, it's a little unsure. But yes, thank you all for coming out.
4-1, 3-2 gamers.
I mean, there's some issues, if some people hold up the bracket, but that's fine. We're new gamers. But it definitely, I think it makes a better experience when there's more people.
For sure.
You get more games with
opponents.
More opponents that you're likely to actually, stand a chance against. Because no one likes, I know, especially whenever you're new at games, like joining a bracket and then just like getting absolutely washed just for 2 sets and then that's it. It's like, that's no fun.
Especially if you're like a lower seed and your round 1 matches against Alex V.
That will happen, unfortunately, just because of how seeding works. Unfortunately, seeding does, it's kind of top player privilege, but tournaments would be so like much less like consistent with who actually wins if there wasn't seeding.
Not necessarily who wins, but like the average placement of like more skilled players.
If you're looking at the spreadsheet is out of date. I don't use that anymore. I have a ranking system. It's basically whenever someone gets to see the solid rank. But if you don't need to know about that. I'll ping you if you rank out. That's crazy. What's up, Devil? You just got here just in time for us to finish it. Just gotta wait for Carol Breaker or Wingzero to say who won. Now again, if you want to play it a more standard format, Wednesdays are typically for just a standard double elimination bracket. So if you rather play that in that, then you can show up for that every Wednesday. From whatever major was used for qualifying for a later tournament, but giving up buys because you recognize that the name's lame. I mean, that's just, seeding's just hard.
That's not how seeding really works though, Daniel. Like, they're not just giving out buys because they recognize your name. Buys only happen when there's like an odd number of players, so that round can't fully give everyone an opponent for that round. And the higher seeds are the ones that do get buys.
Okay.
And then, yeah, I'm not gonna go into it too much, but
yeah. I mean, seeding is, people do it however they want. That's on TO discretion. But generally, the point of seeding is to make sure the highest level opponents meet each other later. You don't want like Tokido and Daigo meeting in the first round of a tournament. That's just like, what are you doing there? But yeah, results.
And it's not because, it's because you want the results to reflect skill. Because in a double elimination bracket, if Daigo loses earlier than he should based on his seeding, then
you think that's fine too?
Yeah, but that doesn't show like.
If you want a double elimination bracket to be more competitive, like to more reflect skill level, then I mean it'd be fine if like it was only winner take all. But whenever you have like prizes for like through like 8th place or even further, like it kind of matters.
Yeah, because the only way to really find out who's the best overall is like do a round robin, but we can't afford to do that with time. So you do a double elimination. You need seeding so that double elimination bracket ends up giving you results to sort of tell you averagely where are at in skill.
It does kind of, suck for like lower level players and whatnot, players that haven't like had a good result yet, because they just like outside of like well-known players and whatnot, you just don't really get seeded well.
Yeah, but then if top players eliminate each other early and 8th when he should have maybe gotten 16th, but Daigo got 16th because of the seeding was fucked up. That doesn't really reflect, right, the skill. When
That does make a better viewer experience too.
Yeah, but I feel like that's not why you should do seeding. You
Yeah,
should do
that's not
seeding
why.
Because you want the tournament to reflect. the average
Anyways,
skill of every
we
player.
should move on. I'm going to announce at least the top 8. We got Sean in 8th place. Ferret's rocking 7th. Bodied in 6th. Bodied playing pretty well today. Togo 5th. AXP first new entry in 4th. Chaotic in 3rd. Chriz in 2nd. And the only 5-0 is Virus 916. So good job, everyone. You can check on Challenge if you want to see the rest of the results. I did not feel like announcing it for all 20 players because that's just a long time. That's a lot of words to say. But yeah, thank you all for coming out and playing. I hope to see this many players every event. But regardless of how many people show up, I will run it regardless. Who we got? Oh god, I hear myself. How do I mute this? Oh god, there we go. I hear myself. No, it went louder. What the fuck? I clicked on the volume thing. It was just like, no, we're gonna get louder now. Virus is streaming, but I feel like he's probably going to not be doing it. Maybe he might still be streaming. There's someone with the title "Females Play Games Too," and I don't know what that emote is. I don't know how I feel about rating that person. I don't know. If Virus can give me confirmation that he's actually going to be streaming for a while, I'll just raid him. But right now, I'm going to be looking for someone else to raid. Raid you? Are you streaming, Alex? You're not streaming, Alex. This is always the worst part of streams. Time to fraught. Alex, I can't read you if you're not live.
You actually can, but
I guess you can. No, I'm not going to send all these viewers to a fucking offline stream. I do wish there was more KI gamers. You earned it? You gotta be live to earn it, I'm sorry. Okay, it looks like Virus is still playing. Yeah, I'm gonna send it to Virus. Sorry for the long outro and whatnot.
Yeah, I think it's a good person to raid.
He
won the tournament for all.
Yeah, he won the tournament. The next tournament will be on Wednesday at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. It's just a standard double elimination bracket, but usually fun time.
I'll be there.
Okay,
wait,
maybe
I might not be there. Actually, I won't be there.
Shit. Oh shit, lying.
I'll be in Chicago.
Lying.
I'll be maybe flying home from Chicago at that time.